Welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, aka Tony, where some of my nearest and dearest are in the building, boys. I got Mateo, I got Pooch, and I got Dough in the building. Give me that energy, Dough, because I need you to. I need that energy for you and only you.
I'll be counting the minutes until you reverse that.
All right, that's over with now, boys. How's everybody doing, man? You guys looking good? Everybody's got, I don't got a hat, but everybody's looking good, looking healthy, well groomed.
I don't got a hat. I just got my bald head.
I put on a hat because I had some mad bed hair.
And Doe just wears hats.
Yeah, I just wear hats.
Perfect. So, I guess I'll start off with Pooch and his shiny head. How's it been going, Krillin?
Pretty good. I fucks with Krillin too, yo. The Destructo disc is one of my all-time favorite Dragon Ball Z moves. And when I was a kid, it was my favorite. Better than the Kamehameha, better than the Spirit Bomb. That's a fact. It's a fact. Frieza survived the Spirit Bomb. Vegeta survived the Spirit Bomb. And yet, when he hit both of them with the Destructo disc, it chopped both their tails off. I think... And Frieza halved himself with his own Destructo disc. So that move is it's unstoppable. It's cutting anything it comes in contact with.
The only reason why go ahead.
It's underutilized. They should use that all the time.
Definitely. And the way he charges the move up is so dope. It's like the centrifugal force of the disc spinning so fast, like his hand can't even take it. This shit is dope. I loved that shit when I was a kid.
The only reason why I'll give you that is because that is the only human that can literally shoot out an energy fucking, I guess, power attack. Like he's, you know what I mean? Like other than that, that's a weak ass attack.
It is not a weak attack. You're bugging. Also,
Yamcha.
No, I don't fuck with the Wolfang Fist. Right?
Not even Bulma fucks with that motherfucker.
Yeah, Bulma. As soon as Bulma saw Vegeta, she's like, "Yeah, I'm fucking with the wrong dude." Right? Nah. My dog Krillin, he's also bald like me, but also he's repping, the 36 chambers of Shaolin and shit. You know what I'm saying? I love my old kung fu movies. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta fuck with the monks. So all right, but in all seriousness now I'm doing pretty good. My daughter's in soccer now, so she had her first soccer day. So we went to the park this morning. She had a little bit of a tough time kicking the ball around and shit, mainly because there was 1,000 kids and she was very distracted. But she was running around. She was obsessed. They put down these cones, like these little flat cones, and these kids would bump into them, so they'd get flipped over. And she was obsessed. She'd be running the field, flipping all the cones right side up. She couldn't see them the wrong way. And I'm like, oh, that's so strange. And my wife's like, is this a problem? Do you think? I don't know. This is a little weird. But yeah, she's just running the whole field, fixing all the cones. I'm like, nah, man, she's fixing cones.
She's making sure everything's in order.
How's her slide tackle?
Nah, not too high. Her headbutt's good though. So whenever she realizes she's gonna hit the ball with her head, I think she's gonna be on point with that. But for now, the kicking of the ball, she could kick the ball. She dribbles pretty good, actually. It's just she doesn't have a lot of interest. I'm like, all right, let's kick the ball into the goal. And she's like, I bet. She picks the ball up and throws it in. I'm like, you're the worst goalie ever.
Oh, she's playing goalie? Her position is goalie?
I mean, she's picking up the ball like a goalie, so she must be, but then she's throwing it in the goal.
Damn. Can't do that.
Yeah. I don't know. We're not soccer players, all right? So
I think that we call it
playing soccer.
I think it's called football.
Football. Yeah.
I feel like as long as the kids are together and having fun, that's pretty much all that matters.
No.
Yeah.
If you ain't first, you're fucking last, bro. We've talked about this. If you ain't first, you're last. Winning is all that is necessary in life, though.
Jesus. I can't wait to see him on the field. Logo! No!
I ain't gonna have to say nothing to Luca. He's gonna know. Oh, my dad said I ain't first, I'm last. So, bow.
Your dad said that?
No, that's what he's gonna say. I was speaking as Luca.
Okay.
No, my dad didn't say that.
Not as you. Okay.
Anyways, how was your week, though?
It was good. It was good. Not as eventful as last week. Just been riding my bike. Killing it. 22 minutes, 7 miles. I'm going faster.
Nice.
Better slow down. Better slow down.
Or what, Tony?
Yeah,
please.
What the fuck? Tell me.
Speed kills, man. Nigga. You're going a little too fast. If you're going over 22 miles an hour on a bike, man, that's first off, that's impressive.
I said 22 minutes, 7 miles.
I know, but you said in the last episode you was 22 miles an hour. That's
20,
what you said.
28.
Oh, my bad. 28. Even worse. Like, you got to calm down. The fast, you're a big guy. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. You ever heard of that? Or the bigger you are going on a bike fast as you can go, you're going to die even faster. Just got.
Why is Tony dropping all the cheesy sayings? If you're not first, you're last. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Speed kills.
Tony's
what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I told you that's why I made up that fake Tony phrase before we started recording.
It's like, when I come to the bridge, I'll burn it. It's like, no, that's not how it goes. You got to cross it.
Yeah, but nothing. Just getting into these albums that have come out and stuff.
All right, we're going to talk about that in a real quick few, for sure. But before that, my weekend was great.
Mm-hmm. What'd you
Fantastic. I saw my... I don't know if y'all can see the shirt.
Mm-hmm. How'd they do?
We lost by 3 points because our kicker sucks. But I am happy with the outcome of the NFL game. The American team, the Dallas fucking Cowboys, almost destroyed Tom Brady and those Bucks.
So they didn't come in first, though, is what you're saying?
No.
So what are they?
They're last.
Jesus. I love how I fucking tore his soul apart that he had to say it. He's like, either I lose or the Cowboys lose. He said, well, the Cowboys already lost. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I thought they made the field goal in the fourth quarter. They missed it?
No, in the beginning, where our kicker wide left and goes again and tries to kick it and then proceeds to try to kick a 60-yarder. I just don't understand. Whatever.
They did make the field goal in the fourth quarter, though, right?
No, they made the field goal. I'm saying like the if he would have made the first field goal and then try to make the 60-yarder, we would have won the game. But it's whatever.
But I don't know. You can't do that. Like sports don't work that way. You can't go back to the first quarter and say, if we made the field goal in the first quarter, then we would have been up. Because what would have happened, the game would have played out differently from that point. There'd have been other moments throughout the game where the Bucks would have done different things because there was 3 extra points on them. Like,
well, the only reason why I would say that is because of the energy, right? When your team brings the ball down the field and then your kicker fucks up and wide left, it kind of like deflates you a little bit. And then he does it again, it deflates you. And then you do it again, it's like, fuck. And it's more pressure because it's not like, yo, we got to score a touchdown because this dick ain't going to make a field goal. So it's just it deflates you. You know what I mean? Tom Brady knows all about deflations. But
I'm so happy for the Bucks. Yo, shout out to the Bucks.
Yo, did I ask you to do any shout outs to any of these fucking teams, Doughboy?
Can we get some high porns for the Bucks?
No, I almost did it. No. I almost did it. Fuck the Bucks, though. We ain't shouting out the Bucks on the Cowboys network right now.
Yo, shout out to the Bucks.
This ain't the fucking Cowboys network. Like, the Cowboys are outnumbered.
We're all Cowboys fans here, all right?
Tom Brady's a cheat code is what he is, man.
He
really is, yeah.
He's a GOAT.
Do you think Tom Brady's like the fucking, he's the player, like, he's the person who's actually playing the video game, so he just keeps winning? No, you don't get the same.
Every other team is just like the computer controlled player. He's the actual player.
They're like the NPCs,
Tom, I don't know. Fuck that man. He has the ball within a minute or 2 minutes left, bro. It's dangerous, dog. That man he's good, bro. He's got the #1 clutch record in the NFL. I think right behind him is Aaron Rodgers. Man, is nasty.
My favorite are the people who swear to God that he's not good.
I think
they're
it's
like, no, Tom Brady just has good team members. Like, he's not good. He just has good teams.
Coaching and all that is a part of the game. But I mean, he went from the Patriots and the first year with the Bucks, won a championship. You can't take away his talent. Even though the coaching staff and the organization also helps out with all that, you can't take away from his talent. The man has IQ. Like, there's just some things
I think he gets the energy from when he kisses his son on the lips.
Oh God, we go
Oh.
right back.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not into it. I'm not into that. That's it. All the. I feel like, what age do you stop? His kids ain't stop either. They're pretty big.
They're grown.
right? They're grown as shit.
I think that was just that one time. I don't think he continuously does that now.
What?
You think he continues to do that now?
Dude, he was like
guarantee you.
laying on the floor, like watching a video. He's like, "Give me a kiss." His son came over, kissed him right in the lip. He knew what time it was.
That's real weird.
And no, then he called them back. He said that was a weak one. He called them back and he giving them another one. I swear to God.
A real kiss. Yeah.
You could give me a real kiss.
I mean, there's people that kiss
listen,
their kids in the mouth now.
I kiss only on the cheeks. Only on the cheeks. I kiss my family members on the cheeks, stuff like that. Like I don't kiss in the lips.
I got
Nobody.
family that kiss their kids on the lips, and I'm not into it. But I'm also just like, all right, when they're young, it's a little bit less weird.
Yeah.
I feel like, at what age do you stop though?
I would say like 2-3 years old.
Your family members do that to this day? With their older
I
kids?
mean, they have
Boots?
young children.
What's young?
I'm asking what, I don't know. What?
What's young? 5-6-year-olds?
Like 5, 6 years old? Shit like that.
That shit's a little weird.
It starts to get weird as the child gets older.
That's how I feel.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I don't even kiss my kid in
Absolutely.
the lips now.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
Yeah, I
think
don't either. But
I don't
Mhm.
believe in that.
It's a little taboo-ish, maybe.
it's taboo.
Yeah,
Taboo.
like people do weird things to us, but it's normal in their culture and shit. Maybe.
Everybody thought I was weird for kissing my grandfather on the cheek, but my family, we kiss on the cheek. My family members,
That's like some Italian
if-
shit.
even if they're male, like my uncles, I kiss them on the cheek.
I don't like kissing any of my family members.
Yeah,
Nah.
so
Well,
Good
it's
on that.
COVID now. You can't.
Also, it's
Yeah.
COVID time. Get away from me. 6
yeah,
feet back.
for sure. Yeah,
You didn't like
I
that,
don't know.
Pooch?
I mean, I didn't dislike it. I just thought it was a interesting gesture. That's it.
But back to the great.
I mean,
Dallas.
I kiss my family. I kiss my family. I wouldn't find it weird if you kiss your granddad.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's just other men kind of look at it weird.
Oh yeah, people don't like gay people. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still living in that era, I guess. Crazy.
People don't like women now too. So we're also living in that era now. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Time's a flat circle. The Dallas Cowboys will always lose.
yeah.
Because time's a flat
bro,
circle.
it's
Yo.
over with. It's over with. Me and Luca was
Y'all-
watching it.
Did
It's over
y'all
with.
did y'all see the meme of the little kid that his mom was beating him, his father was beating him. They wanted to put him in his grandparents' house, but his grandparents were beating him. He didn't have nowhere to go. So the kid was
he's
like,
in court. The state is trying to put him in a home, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
and the kid's like, I know where I can go. And he says, without a certainty of a doubt, he knows he'll never get beaten. And he says, where? And he says, he's going to live inside of the Dallas Cowboys stadium because for a fact, they will never beat him.
Laugh now, boys. Laugh now. But mark my words. The Dallas Cowboys will be in the playoffs this fucking season. And we're going to the championship. None of y'all
Everybody
boys know.
win.
To the
Facts.
Super Bowl, you mean?
No, there's the champion. There's the NFC, AFC championship, and then there's the Super Bowl. We're getting to the championship without a doubt.
So, excuse my ignorance here. So you're telling me there's like a finals series? There's like a East versus West, and yes, okay. So yeah, there
Something
is
like
East
that.
versus West.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
In football, it's not East versus West. There's different leagues like baseball.
I don't know shit
Okay.
about baseball, but yeah.
In baseball, there's an American League and the National League, which is the
Yeah.
exact same thing in football.
Yep.
Right? You got the American League and the National League, right?
Yep. NFC, AFC.
Right. And then the champions of those two things, they go and play in the Super Bowl.
There's a subset of people that I know that are obsessed with college football. I don't get
It's
it.
a big thing. It's a big thing. College football
College
is a big
football
thing.
is so fucking dumb to me. It's so fucking stupid.
I
It's the
don't-
dumbest fucking sport.
I don't think it's dumb.
It's so stupid.
It's not.
It's the dumbest.
Why is it dumb?
Because who wins? Who wins at the end?
But why? You think
That shit is so stupid.
That's
You got
stupid to you?
undefeated teams that are they like UCF goes undefeated and they're like, oh shit, yeah, but they don't play the right teams. It's like, well, how do you get them to play the
'Cause
right
it's
teams? Even though
rankings.
yeah, it's so stupid. You got to just keep being good for like a decade before you could play the good teams. And then there's like 8 bowls at the end of the season. There's the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl. There's all these different bowls. Like who wins the like who's the real winner at the end? It's just we agree that there's a bowl that's the good bowl. Whoever wins that bowl, that's the real winner of the college of the NCAA. It's like just make a fucking tournament like everybody else. Make it one winner like everybody else. And just be done with it.
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
pay them. I think they just approved that they're going to start paying the NCAA athletes, right?
They
Yeah,
need to.
I think they just passed that.
Yeah.
It was weird that they were coming out with with video games and all that stuff, and none of these players were getting paid. I remember hearing stories where they had to steal food because they weren't getting enough food at lunch and shit like that. These are big kids, bro. They're only getting like 1 or 2 meals a day. They need their calories.
I honestly think I don't watch a lot of college football. I only know certain teams and shit, and I'm not the best at college football and knowing everything. But I do think it's kind of dumb how they have the different bowls and shit as well. I do think they should do like a one standard championship game or whatever, playoff and shit. But there's a lot of college teams, so that's like maybe that's the reason why they have their different bowls for different sections. But I do think each bowl winner of those sections should play. I don't know.
I mean, like a Super Bowl of sorts.
How does college basketball do it then?
They do it one tournament. They have
March Madness.
Just like football. They have divisions. So they'll be like Division 3 teams. They have their own little championship. Division 2 teams. They have. But in football, all the D1 teams, they still don't play each other. There's like 300 college football teams or something stupid like that. So then how they figure out who plays where, I don't really understand. In basketball, they just have, if all the teams are D1 teams, I don't know how they figure out the schedule, but everybody plays somebody based off whoever the fuck the NCAA decides. And then they grab all those records and they put them in the I forgot what the March Madness shit. That's not the name of the tournament, but and I mean it used to be 64 teams, I think, or maybe just 32, and they doubled it. So it's either 128 or 64 teams now. But it's a massive fucking tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And basically you have one fucking basketball team that's the best college basketball team at the end. Like all other sports other than college football, which is dumb. Dumbass sport.
A hot take.
Yeah, I mean, college football is kind of fun though. Like you got the school spirit thing going on. Like that adds to it. Unlike NFL or any other professional sports, right? You got. I mean, I go for my teams. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I like that player. He got traded to that team. Well, guess what? Now I'm a Minnesota Timberwolves fan." It's like, dude, you've never even been in Minnesota. Like, and nope, that's my favorite team now. And it's like, you can't really do that in college football. Like, you go to a college, that's your team. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that adds a lot to the stakes and the energy of those games. So it is really fun from that perspective. It's just stupid because there's no winner.
Living in a college city, it is very weird to me the people that are super, super into UT football and never went to the school and have no affiliation with the school. But whatever, man. Whatever makes them happy, I suppose.
Yo, you guys are repping that soccer team now. I saw that shit everywhere.
The jerseys
Pucho,
look good, man. I'm tempted to pick one up. The Austin FC.
Yeah. What happens is like they build these football teams, these soccer teams in a city. And then all the fucking soccer fans that never had a team, they come out the woodworks. It's insane. It just happened in Orlando like 4 or 5 years ago. They built the Orlando City soccer team. And I swear to God, the number of people with the purple jerseys, it's astounding. I'm like, I've never known all these people were soccer fans. But it's just like they just didn't have a team to cling to, The team came out. I went to a game. That shit was hype. I don't like soccer at all. Not interesting whatsoever. I had a great time. Free beers though, so it might have.
That's exactly why I said Pucho, because you're a soccer fan now of your home team.
Yeah, I played soccer once. Team Gray for life.
You was the goalie?
Nah, I played like one of the defenders near the goalie.
Why's it got to be goalie?
Because Pucho's good at catching.
Yeah, I suck at throwing though. Really bad at throwing. I
You gotta
can't
do
throw a
that- you gotta do
football.
that over the-
I can't
the
throw a
overhead
basketball.
crazy
I
throw,
can't throw a
too.
baseball. I can't throw shit. I'm just not a thrower. I'm good at
Yeah, those-
hitting, and I'm good. At catching.
Imagine if he takes something here. Look at this.
Those guys throw the entire length of the field damn near too. Like their
Bro.
throws are crazy.
Yeah.
Stupid their arm length, bro. This shit, or their arm strength. Their
Arm length. The length of their arm is like fucking Michael Jordan in Space Jam. He's just dropping it off at midfield.
They're on some fucking D. Luffy shit, just fucking stretching out.
Okay. I see the One Piece reference.
I'm on One Piece shit too. I've been watching that show. How was your weekend, Mateo?
Dude, I got nothing exciting to report. My ass has been kicked by allergies all week. I'm on Sudafed right now. Y'all have me for about 2 hours before I pass out.
The Sudafed makes you sleepy?
I guess so, dude. I don't know how they make meth out of that shit because it just makes me sleepy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Allergy medicine be kicking my ass. I get allergies at the strangest times, but it hits me hard.
Mhm.
And the only thing that makes it better is Benadryl. And Benadryl is about the only medicine. It puts me down. And it's a bad put down too. I don't get it's not like 1 second I'm awake and the next second I'm so tired that I should go to sleep. It's so gradual to the point where it's like I'm not even fully sleepy yet, but I can't really keep my eyes open. It feels like my body's being taken over. It's very uncomfortable. I hate it.
Benadryl is it is the most ridiculous troubleshooting ever. It is, your allergies are bugging you? I got that. Because you're going to be passed the fuck out for 4 hours.
No problem. We're just going to put you to sleep.
You're going to take one of those naps where you wake up drooling on your pillow.
You be waking up no allergies, though. That shit does something in your sleep. It's like it puts you in a fucking hibernation to heal.
That shit's fantastic. To sleep your bullshit pain away real quick and wake up fresh, I'm with it at all times. I break a leg, here's a pill. Go to sleep. Wake up, my leg's healed completely.
But what if it's like 3 weeks later?
Fuck it. I don't got to deal with the pain. I'm fucking good with it, yo.
I broke my elbow once, or I fractured my elbow once, and I was in a splint for 2 days, and it was miserable. I had the worst time. I don't know how these people break bones and they're in cast for 3 months at a time, because I wouldn't make it.
Damn.
I want the Starship Troopers healing when he's in the glass jar with the thing on.
You're thinking
all
of
his
Star
friends.
Wars, bud.
That's
Starship Troopers.
You're thinking of Dragon Ball Z, man.
No, I'm thinking of Starship Troopers, one of the best movies of all time. Zegama bitch.
Did they do that in Starship Troopers also? I just remember that from Star Wars.
Yeah, he's in a tank. He gets his leg almost blown off. Or the monster puts his thing in his leg at the beginning of the movie.
I think what they do, they put this fucking sticky glue adhesive on it, and they cauterize the is it cauterize? Am I saying that right? They fucking they save his fucking thing, bring his leg, and then they attach it to each other, and then it's glued on, and it's fucking normal. That's Starship Trooper. That's the shit you're talking about is Star Wars for sure.
But now we're gonna have to do a one-up podcast
watching
Starship Troopers and Star Wars. I guess.
I don't think you've got it right, Tony.
No,
I think we're all right. I think in Starship Troopers, in Star Wars, and in Dragon Ball Z, they all have healing chamber things that are. It's a tank of water, and they have a mask on, and they heal them.
Oh, that's right. Star Wars did have that.
Right after Luke gets slapped in the face by the Wampa, he gets put in the thing.
That's right. That's my favorite movie too. How could I forget?
Yeah, they should have just given him that bean that they have in Star Wars that they eat and it heals him completely.
The sensu bean, yeah, they should have just given him the sensu bean.
Fucking Doughboy is going with it, not even knowing what the fuck y'all talking about.
I know what y'all talking about.
What's a sensu bean?
I always wish I had a sensu bean.
Why you want to challenge me on my anime knowledge?
What do you think a sensu bean tastes like?
sensu bean must be delicious.
That shit's
It
gotta
tastes
be
like a rock for sure. You notice when they eat it, that's just like clock, clock, clock. Every bite, you're like, it's a one fucking.
It's a
I guess
hard
it makes
thing.
sense because beans are actually hard. You got to soak them in water before. Okay, that shit just blew my mind. Never thought about it. Shout out to the sensu bean. For sure.
I would love a sensu bean. That's almost like, imagine, right? Fucking having sex, whatever you finish. Oh, gotta go for round 2. Sensu bean. Bam! And you just go, yo, bomb on Vegeta. Wow. That's why the relationship works, my nigga. That's why.
I think he's just a Super Saiyan. I don't think he needs sensu beans, dude.
That would be the most wasteful use of a sensu bean ever.
Ask the woman later when you're done. Then you'll see if it's away.
What do you think sensu bean babies come out like? Like if you make a baby after on a sensu bean?
Well, actually, like when you open up the pack of sensu beans, it's got a Surgeon General's warning on it.
Oh man. Actually, you know what I was thinking about too in Star Wars? If I had to pick a character for each of one of us, like who we resemble, I would choose Jabba the Hutt for Pucho. I would choose Mateo as R2D2. And Doughboy would be those little hairy things in the wood. Little what do they call those little things?
The Ewoks?
The Ewoks.
Or the Wookiees?
No, the Ewoks.
little guys?
The little ones.
And who would you be?
Ewoks.
Oh, me? I would be fucking what's the guy that was damn, what's his name?
This nigga's Chewbacca. This nigga's
No, not Chewbacca. I'm fucking
Chewbacca.
I'm gonna disrespect myself a little bit, right? That way, because the Pucho feels attacked with Jabba the Hutt. I'm the underwater king, dude.
No.
And yeah.
Oh my God, you think you're Admiral Akbar?
Facts.
No, you would be Sebulba.
Oh, who?
It's a better pick.
Sebulba believes that if you're not first, you're last. And he's willing to cheat to do it.
Oh, so Boba. Nah, my favorite Star Wars, episode 1. Yeah, facts. That's me. 100%. Facts.
I wanna be the guy that goes, it's a trap.
That's Admiral Akbar.
I like him a lot.
I always wanted to dress as a Jawa for Halloween. Thought that'd be a cool costume.
Nah.
Well,
too
fellas, Halloween's very close.
Oh wait, yeah. Tony always makes the Hobbit jokes on Mateo, so the Jawas would be fitting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always make the Hobbit jokes on Mateo.
You call Mateo a Hobbit.
I
Multiple
do not.
times.
When's the last time I called you a Hobbit?
Probably like 2 episodes ago or something.
When was I in Florida?
Never called you a Hobbit.
Where our feet were swinging, I think you called them a Hobbit.
Yes.
Get out of this, Tony. What are we talking about today?
I'm out of here with this Hobbit talk, man. Yeah. So the Sony Showcase, man. I gotta say, I wasn't too impressed by it. What did you guys think about it? Before I give my spiel, because
I am so tired of getting new GTA 5 put on consoles.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Just make a new game. Just make a new fucking game.
Yeah, I was shocked. GTA 5 and Skyrim are the only games that I could think of that have survived all the console generations. Like on the PS4, they already re-released GTA 5 as the new and improved on the new console shit, and they're pulling the same stunt with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X generation. It's kind of silly, but I mean they're basically printing money. I think at this point that's the highest grossing game of all time. Like in terms of like all the DLC and cosmetics, and I said DLC, no DLC at all. I meant like all the microtransactions. You could buy money in the game and buy cars and apartments and all that type of bullshit.
Yeah, I haven't looked up any statistics at all, but I would be very surprised if it wasn't the top grossing game of all time.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. We're tired of GTA 5, man. Take us somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was unimpressed with the conference. I think there were some things that they showed that I thought were really fucking cool, but for the most part, it didn't have. There wasn't like a reveal that made me go like, "Holy shit!" That I was like super hyped for, you know.
So just to cut you in or cut you off real quick, Minecraft is the number one.
Money?
Oh.
I don't believe it.
I just Googled it right now. Minecraft is With over 200 million copies sold, launching November 8th, Minecraft is the highest selling video game of all time. And then right behind that shit is Grand Theft Auto 5, Tetris, Wii Sport, and Pac-Man.
Okay, sorry. You're mistaken what I'm saying.
He wants to include
I know for a fact,
microtransactions.
right? I know for a fact that Minecraft is the highest selling game of all time. I'm saying that what game made the most money? Minecraft doesn't have anything to pay for in game. Like GTA 5, all those millions of like games sold, there's some subset of those players that are spending hundreds of dollars inside of the, like how 2K you could buy like V-Bucks and shit like that.
I
That's
heard
what I'm
that it's
talking
$1 billion online game.
Yeah. I mean, so is Minecraft. Minecraft's made billions of dollars.
But every year.
No.
I had 4 games that got me kind of hyped.
What?
From the showcase. One of them is kind of lame because I hate trailers like this. But that Wolverine game, I don't think there's any way it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
That's got to be, yeah.
And it's not because it's a Wolverine game, and that adds to it. For me, it's mainly that it's an Insomniac game.
Yep.
Oh, Insomniac's making it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're making the new Spider-Man game that they also showed off, and then they just teased the Wolverine game.
Who makes Sucker Punch? Who's Sucker Punch and who's Insomniac? Who makes which games?
Insomniac makes like the Ratchet and Clanks, the
Infamous.
No, I don't think.
I think that's Sucker Punch.
I didn't like the Infamous series very much.
Infamous 1 is great, and Infamous the Second Son is pretty good.
And also to correct you guys again, well, not really. Microtransactions for the year 2020. The 2 highest game is Call of Duty and FIFA.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard FIFA's turning little kids into gambling addicts.
Yeah,
I heard that it's really bad.
Specifically, Warzone dominated. Earnings per minute is an average $3,633.
Well, you should be happy. You're one of those people, Tony.
No, Tony's on Roblox now.
Yeah. I wish. Then he'd actually play video games with us.
Play that stupid ass shit.
Okay, so Spider-Man 2, second one I was excited about. God of War Ragnarok. The reboot of God of War is so fucking good, dude.
I'm glad.
How far are you into it? Because I couldn't get into the game.
Really?
Yeah.
It's I'm playing it on like whatever the hardest difficulty you let me do without ever beating the game is, and it's tough, and I like how tough it is, but it is very frustrating sometimes.
You're playing the hardest because there's one more harder, bro. One punch and I think you die in a boss battle.
Yeah, that game's rough.
What a damn! If you beat it, that's awesome.
I used to do that, like back in the PS3 days. I used to put all my games on hard, and then I kind of stopped doing that.
Yeah, because you didn't want to be first.
I have noticed that I can't play that game and have more than 3 drinks because my reaction time will slow down enough that I just get destroyed. It's crazy. That game is testing me.
Yeah, I used to try to play Bloodborne while drunk, and it wasn't good. So I don't think you could play those like hard games and be inebriated or whatever.
The only thing
the marijuana.
I feel like that would slow me down even more.
That would slow you down even more. What? Damn.
And then number 4, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, man.
Oh wow.
With a big shout out to our girl Ashley Birch.
She's getting an entire game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not DLC. It's a full game.
She deserves it. I like her so much as like a voice and a character. She really does her thing. She deserved it.
I'd love the Borderlands series. I know that they're goofy and ridiculous, and the comedy doesn't always hit, but I love the Borderlands series. So I'm super stoked about that.
Maybe we should play Borderlands 3 since me and Doughy already have it on the PS5.
That'd be a good call. Tony should get it. I think there's crossplay.
Tony refuses to purchase any games to play with us. He just wants to play Call of Duty or just a bunch of old shit.
No, this is the problem with you guys, right? Why would I get Borderlands again?
I don't think you purchased Borderlands 3.
I did.
On what?
On PlayStation 4.
Oh my God. I'm looking at the trailer. I didn't watch the trailer. This looks so good.
What game?
Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Have you seen the trailer?
I saw the showcase.
This is so charming.
No, either way, no, I'm not spending another $20 on fucking Borderlands 3 so I can have Doughboy come and just steal all my shit.
You bugging too, because if you buy it on PS4, not only can you play it on PS5, so you could just play it, but it's also a free upgrade. So like, I don't know, you don't have to buy anything if you claim you already own it.
Oh,
You never
so then
bought it.
okay, then I can play it.
You never
I think there's crossplay too. I think I can play on PC with y'all while y'all are on
I
PS4.
definitely bought
PS5.
it. I definitely bought it. Definitely 100%.
It's not like you have a PS5 or anything. Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's no problem.
Yeah, I'm not excited for any time. I'm not excited for that game. It looks cool, but I'm not excited for that shit. And that's a Gearbox software game too.
Yes.
I might. The only thing I think I might like out of all this shit, and I don't even play it no more, is Gran Turismo 7 and maybe God of War. Maybe I might give that one a try. I didn't play the other one that you're playing now. I didn't play it at all. I didn't like it. I watched somebody beat the whole game. Like I watched this YouTuber just play the whole game and beat it. But yeah, I don't.
I heard it was Wings of Redemption that you watched.
What?
I think if you don't like the first game, I don't think you should buy this game. I think they're going to be very similar.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, we watched the gameplay trailer. It looks very similar.
Mm-hmm. They brought back his chains. I think it looks like they brought back his swords and chains. Maybe that happens in this game. I haven't made it that far.
I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't even talk about anything since, you know.
What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that thick Thor that everyone's angry about on the internet?
I love it. I hate when they try to make everybody so muscly and perfect looking.
That's weird.
Wait, what's weird?
Like, why are they making thick characters?
Why are they making thick characters?
Yeah.
Well, you ever look at like the people that compete in the world's strongest man competitions and shit like that?
Yeah, they're muscular. They're muscular.
They're not muscular at all.
They got big old. I mean, they're filled with muscles, but they got big old beer bellies. That's essentially what it looks like.
They're like sumo wrestlers. They look fat, but they're fucking Jack Diesel like strong. Like they're not ripped.
Mm-hmm.
I think what they're going for is like a callback to God of War 3, where the Hercules in that game was also just like a barrel chested. Like he was fucking massive. He looked like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Huge.
So,
really?
Yeah. So he also wasn't like, although he was still pretty ripped in that game, but he looked more like kind of like a world's strongest man type of guy, where it was like a lot of brawn, but not really like muscular looking. You know?
Yeah, he didn't have like all the nice like, you know how they have like the definition or the definition, the fine fucking body tones and shit. They didn't have he didn't have that. It was just solid mass fucking
yeah.
And
that fight was brutal. It was like reminiscent of like the last fight in Metal Gear Solid 4, where they're just like wailing on each other, except in God of War it's just like a fucking river of blood. So their face just looked like a fucking meat bag. It looked terrible.
But yeah, I think Gran Turismo looked good, but it's just like any simulator racing game.
Do you guys want to go through the list of games and just kind of give an impression?
Yes.
So
I got a list pulled up here on Kotaku right now.
Me too.
I have a list pulled up too.
All right, so somebody go for it.
Knights of the Old Republic,
the remake.
Yeah, when that's to me the most hyped announcement out of the whole show. Yep. For me, I love the first Knights of the Old Republic game. I don't know, when it comes to remakes, it depends kind of what they're gonna go for. Like, because a remake doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be anything like the first game, right?
Yeah, which is like turn based. You don't really like fight. I feel like it's gonna be like the Bloodborne Souls like game that they came out with. I feel like it's gonna be in that engine, that style of game.
Who is making that one? Do we remember? Do we know?
I think it's Asper and I don't know how to pronounce their name.
Yeah, it's Aspire.
Aspire.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
ASPYR.
Who made the first one? Was it Gearbox or no?
No,
BioWare,
it was
right?
Yeah, it was BioWare. BioWare and LucasArts.
So like, yeah, basically the fucking Mass Effect people, right? They made that game and they're not making this game. So who knows what the fuck is gonna be like?
I
But
hope that
I like that game. I like the world. The comic book series was awesome. So there's a lot of stories to tell in there. So they could make it a really cool game, even if it's not the same.
I've tried playing that game a handful of times, and I could not get into the combat system in that game. So I hope that they do update it a little bit to make it a little bit more accessible.
You're a chump.
Yeah, no,
The worst part is the combat system. You know what it is? It's Mateo's favorite game. It's D&D. It's literally dice rolls. It's fucking D&D. That's what the game is. So he's like, I can't get into the combat system, but later I'm gonna have some beers and play D&D with my buddies. So
it's too many characters to keep track of, and you got to like the auto AI thing doesn't work incredibly well. I could not get into those games.
yeah. Granted, I played that game on the Xbox, so like the original Xbox. So it was a long time ago. It's old as fuck, so it might not have aged very well.
I think I played through 1 or 2. I don't remember. Like maybe like 2 years ago. The games are still great. They play the same. It's awesome. Good games.
Next up is Wolverine. It was just a reveal. I don't have anything to base it off of. I just think it's going to be awesome because of the producers and
Insomniac's making
mature. I hope it's mature rated. I want to cut people in half.
It looked like it's mature. I mean, that little trailer scene was a bloody bar battle. So I mean, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm just sick of fucking playing comic. I have comic book superhero fatigue or whatever. I'm kind of sick of all this shit. I'm not too sick of Wolverine though. Well, I don't get enough Wolverine.
Yeah, I can get
So I could get behind Wolverine. It's Insomniac. My hope though is that, like Doughy said, that they make it really mature. Like even if the bar is bloody, it's like, yeah, it's showing you like, hey, it might be a little gritty, but it's like, I'm Wolverine. I want to stab someone and I want to see blood. Like I want it to be like, indicative of what the character would actually be like. I feel like all these superheroes they hit, all you see is like a bunch of like stardust, like pals and fucking like, got knocked out. No one gets killed. It's like, all right, it's kind of lame. But
Wolverine is the only like video game character that they could do where it actually makes sense that you're getting shot, your health goes down, you hide behind a thing for a little bit, and your health goes back up. He's the only one where it actually makes any damn sense.
Yep, him, the Hulk. There's a couple other heroes like that. The Hulk should just be like playing a game on God mode though. Like you don't even take damage. You're just like kicking ass.
Cheats.
Spider-Man 2.
That's gonna be fire.
I love the first one. I thought the first time you swing around that city, it's so damn cool.
I didn't
think
even
about doing that with the the new DualSense controller and just feeling the web. It's gonna be so badass.
Yep.
I hope they just do better world building. Like, okay, you got the map now of New York. Just make it more interactive and make it you can go inside more places. That's the only thing I felt like was weak in that game, was like you really only explored the outside world. So I would like to go into places.
Yeah, for me, I really wonder how they're gonna do the open world. Like only because they made a point to show both Peter Parker and Miles Morales in the trailer, so it kind of seemed like you'll be able to play with both of them. And I was wondering, like, oh, how would it be? Like, would it be like GTA 5? Like you could just swap your character and it'll just take you to a different part of the city? I don't know. It'd be dope if they put Miles in Brooklyn like he's supposed to be, and you get a different part of New York instead of just the same map for a third time.
No, it would be nice if they added like Brooklyn and stuff. That would be very cool.
Did they?
What if they not only do it like GTA 5, but they also have like the goofy, like you can catch them doing weird shit when you switch to them?
If they do it like GTA 5, it'll definitely be like that. Like you're definitely gonna switch to Peter Parker while he's hanging from like a fucking street lamp while eating a slice of pizza or some weird shit like that, or just switch to them in the middle of like a fight with just some random enemies or something. It'll be cool shit.
Do they you guys made me figure out what the fuck I was gonna say. Do they do the same thing as Ratchet and Clank with the graphics that you can downplay something to give you better quality? Like how on Ratchet and Clank they did that. They do the same thing.
They did that with the PS5 versions of even the PS4 Pro version. So yeah. They had a 60 FPS mode with ray tracing. They had one without. They had the pretty mode. So I think the Miles Morales game had like 4 or 5 different graphic options you could pick. So
okay,
I'm sure that'll be available.
Yeah, because I didn't play Spider-Man at all on the PS5 or the PS4. So, although this,
you didn't play the What is wrong with you?
It's really
Game
good.
is awesome.
Actually, I
It's
take
really
that back. I take that back. I did play it on the. I'm having speech problems today.
Yeah.
I'm having. Oh,
The algorithm.
the algorithms.
Algorithm.
I played it on the PS4 Pro a little bit, but I didn't even. I lost interest in it.
Mm.
But I guess you could do the free upgrade and play it on PS5, right? Like if you bought it on the PS4 Pro, can you?
I think it was a free upgrade.
I'll see and try to give it a second run to see how it is, but I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, man.
What are you dying about over there, Doe?
I don't know. Hope you fucking.
Jai Rule and Fat Jew.
Yeah, we were talking about the upcoming versus battle between Ja Rule and Fat Joe. And Tony's been having speech problems for the last couple of days. But he called them Jai Rule and Fat Jew.
I try to combine the two. But no, yeah, I'm not really into that Spider-Man. It looked cool. Like you get both Spider-Mans in there. That seemed like it might catch my interest, but I don't, not enough to buy it, to be honest.
Got God of War. We already discussed that one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I love the first game. Second game looks just as good. One thing I didn't like about the first game, the boss battles left a lot to be desired. There was a lot of fights that are samey for me. Like I feel like you fight the same ogre and you kill him the same way by grabbing his like mast and just like dropping it on him, and then I don't know. I felt like I wish there was just a little bit more variety, but
they
so I'm
had a lot of
hoping-
they had a lot of variety in the old ones, right? Like there were bosses that were huge. You would climb up them, and
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a few of those in this in the God of War game you're playing now, but it just was too few and far in between. Whereas in the old games, it was every boss battle was kind of like its own unique kind of puzzle that you had to solve. I thought that was cool.
maybe they'll bring
I don't
back some of that.
I feel like Spider-Man and even God of War, it's like they don't even need to show it. They could just show me the title with the date, and I'm probably gonna pick it up because the first ones were good. I'm gonna like the second one. So
Next up, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I'm like I said, I'm a sucker for Borderlands. That's a absolute purchase for me.
Yeah. I really like what I'm seeing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just something so satisfying about shooting an enemy in the face, their head explodes, and they turn into guns and just rain guns on you.
I like that style of development. Give me really wacky, crazy shit. It's why I like Saints Row.
Is that why you
Yeah.
like Saints Row?
Yeah. Because it just doesn't, the
I thought you liked it
story
because it was
doesn't take
similar to
itself
GTA.
serious.
And it's just a little bit more crazier.
Yeah, the story doesn't take itself too serious.
yeah, he
The new
likes it
one's
because it's a game you could beat someone to death with a dildo.
Yeah.
The new one says it's going to be more grounded.
Well, that's cool because the first one, it's a remake of the first game, and the first game was incredible.
I think it's a reboot technically because it's all new characters. There's no characters from the original Saints Row.
That's what's up. I think they should have done it. That sounds good.
Do you think it's gonna be crazy purple again?
Oh, that's the only thing that I kind of hope they tone down, but I know it's gonna be super turned up.
Dude, I watched my nephew play that game, and everything in that game is fucking purple.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're gang, like tatted up with their purple. Everything is purple. It's intense to look at.
Got Project Eve.
That game looks really dope. That game looks like Bayonetta and like these other like action
Yeah.
games.
It reminded me of like Devil May Cry or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt a little like cheated though, because it's like you saw it was a Square game, then it had
Yeah.
the word Eve. I was like, oh shit, is this like a Parasite Eve type of thing? And it's
I
like,
wish.
nah, actually, no, it's not at all. I was like, all right, well fuck me.
See, we got they're gonna do Uncharted: A Thief's End and Lost Legacy are getting, I guess, PC ports, and they're
Yeah,
getting
which is
remastered
cool.
for PS5.
Yeah, I
I
saw
never,
that.
I never played either of those. I do love Uncharted, but I never played either of those.
Which is the other ones that the Legacy of Thieves, and which one?
It's just Uncharted 4 and the DLC for Uncharted 4.
Oh,
The
okay,
Lost
cool.
Legacy with the you play as Chloe and
I am interested to see how good they can get that game running on PC, because that game is gorgeous.
yeah. The facial animation in Uncharted 4 is out of this world. It's so
ridiculous,
it's
yeah.
stupid like how good it is. So
The game is really good too. That's a 5 out of 5 game. Like that, good length, good variety. It was really, really good.
The
Game.
multiplayer sucks in those games though. They're
Yeah.
fucking
I never tried
trash.
it.
Trash.
Yeah, Tony only plays multiplayer. So.
No, I play good stories.
Well, then Tony should like this next one. Rainbow Six Extraction.
Trash.
like
Coming
it.
out.
What is
Trash.
this? Is this a zombie version of Rainbow Six Siege?
So if you played Rainbow Six Siege, they came with DLCs and little like events that fucking spaceship crash or asteroid crash or whatever, and then it started changing a whole city town into like some zombie alien shit, and then it became an outbreak, and now this is like, okay, we're bringing back Rainbow Six Siege, the game, but it's gonna also have a twist to it where it's the continuation storyline of the alien invasion shit. So
Okay.
Huh.
I'm not buying it.
We got Forspoken.
Forspoken looked unique.
I thought the quipping was kind of annoying.
It looks good.
I'm curious to see how that one turns out.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It does look kind of like not a AAA game. I don't know. It doesn't look polished.
I thought the
It
graphics looked incredible.
It looked
in that
really
game.
pretty on the trailer I saw, dude.
Yeah.
Did you watch?
I
I
the
don't
trailer?
know. I don't know how to like describe it. It just looks a little janky, like the movement and the.
Eh,
Yeah. I feel like kind of like what Mateo was talking about. I'm not a big fan of all the quippiness and all that type of stuff. Like, and I also I'm not a huge fan of like the city person getting sucked into the fantasy world. I don't know. It's always just like a little jarring to me. And that's what the game is. She's like running around this fantasy world in like a flannel and jeans. It's kind of like I don't
Yeah,
know. It
it's
just doesn't do it for me. It always just
weird.
throws me off. I don't know.
Got an Alan Wake remaster coming.
Yes.
I was not excited for that shit.
Yes. Yes.
I never played Alan Wake,
Yes.
so maybe it's my chance.
I like Alan Wake. Have any of you guys played Alan Wake?
I played the
seen
first one. I've played the first one. I never beat it because the combat system annoyed me, where you have to like shine lights on them and then shoot them or whatever. That's every combat scenario felt the same in that game.
I watched
I give
Doughboy
you that.
play it.
It's a little repetitive, but it's good.
The story was cool.
The story
Like,
is really good.
I thought the story was cool. I thought like the little voiceovers and all that, like him being like a writer, like I thought all that was cool.
Yeah, his book starts to come alive. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'd be
Was that a
curious to see what happens
spoiler?
to that. No, that happens in the first like 10 minutes of the game, basically. I think
Oh, okay.
GTA 5, whatever. Ghostwire Tokyo. I didn't watch that trailer. What is
That
that one about?
game is so weird.
It looks weird.
It reminds me
Yeah.
of like Ghost in the Shell a little bit. I don't know why. I get like a Ghost in the Shell vibe.
Does it look good though, or just weird?
It's just weird. You wake up in
I don't
just
know.
some fucking city in
He has, like,
Tokyo,
a
I'm
red
assuming, and
face.
it's just I ain't fucking with
That's
it.
all I remember. His very red cheeks. On
The
side of his
setting, the
face.
setting looks cool. It's like a futuristic Tokyo or something, but it's like there's ghosts and shit, and he's just like fucking waving his hand, throwing a bunch of spells and killing shit. It's just like I don't know. It's a first person kind of like chopping game. You just like chop spells at people.
And I never heard of the Tango Gameworks. It must be like their first their first major game, maybe. Have they made any other games that you guys know
I'm
of?
certain a game of that quality can't be their first game, but I've never heard of them.
We got our 500th Deathloop trailer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, I got fucking Deathloop trailer fatigue. Just come out with the fucking game already. Like,
Not
I
to
can't.
mention, it's already discounted in the store. Like, that's red flags for me. If a game is already discounted before it comes out, there's a problem.
That game has been discounted since like the PS5 has come out. Like the game has been in the store discounted since the PS5 has come out.
I still don't know what the game's about. Is it a multiplayer game? Is it a single player game?
It's a
Is
single
it-
player game. And since I watched every single trailer that came out for it, what it is you're on this island and there's like these scientists that created the island and it's a loop and and it's like a prison. Like you're reliving that whole day. It's a big party and you're reliving it every day. And you're trying to figure out like who the fuck, what the fuck. And you're going through the world or through the island trying to figure out what to do to proceed on. The more you play and the more you die and repeat, more of the story comes to you, more of your memory comes back, and then you figure out like what the fuck.
Did 12 minutes beat them to the punch then with their time loop game?
Probably. Also, do you play as the guy or do you play as the girl?
The
Plays
guy.
everyone.
I think you could play as multiple people.
What, Deathloop?
That's why
No,
that's
you
why
play
I thought
as
it was
that one guy.
multiplayer.
No, you play as that one guy.
I'm pretty sure in one of the first trailers they showed, it switches perspective, and you're in the first person of the girl running around the city. Like,
you know what?
I don't know.
I saw that.
I think we might need one more Deathloop trailer, and then we'll get it at that point. We'll understand this game. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
That actually looked decent. Believe it or not.
I don't like the face.
I don't like the face?
Yeah,
whose face? What is the
all
face?
of their faces. Well, the raccoons' faces always look weird, but they switch the faces around a lot, and the way the characters look. Maybe it's a trademark thing; they can't copy exactly how they looked in the movie, or it's a game, so it's its own thing. I don't know. I don't like it.
They probably didn't want to pay him for likeness rights, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like how Drax looks for sure. He's just so red. I don't know. It looks strange to me. I like the whatever. Muted myself. I like whatever they did with like the character design and the movies, like where it looks like his whole body has like these like reddish kind of tattoos. I think that was a cool look. This is just like it looks like someone just took a red shit, like a diarrhea shit on his shoulders. It looks terrible.
Yeah, I've never liked the way that Drax looks in anything besides the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody ate a whole bunch of red velvet cake.
Yeah.
Got
that's when I hit you with the grasshopper sound right there.
Yeah, that was definitely a crickets for sure.
No, you see, that's it. I brought it into the world, and now it's here. And now
you did it to yourself.
I know, I did it to myself.
Next pod, we're having the soundboard.
It's almost like you have the magical power of speaking things into existence, though.
Yeah, something you don't believe in, so I don't think you should be repeating.
I can absolutely repeat it. I'm telling you what you believe.
A little hostile.
Hostile.
Kid Amnesia exhibition.
But that shit's supposedly a Radiohead / somebody game and Epic Games.
Yeah.
Kid A is there's a album by Radiohead called Kid A or some song, something like that. So it's like a visual representation of that album, I don't guess.
That could be really fucking cool.
Yeah. If I'm not correct, isn't the song from what's that? My brother liked that movie from Tom Cruise where he wears that mask, he gets all fucked up. What's
Top
Gun?
Vanilla Sky. Isn't that song on there?
I don't remember.
I
do
don't
remember you or Michael made me a CD with this song.
Radiohead, Everything in Its Right Place.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Mateo?
Next up is Tachia.
Yeah,
Chia.
That's Kid A. Everything in Its Right Place. So
yeah, I don't understand that game at all. Chia. I think the T is silent, so it's Chia.
Are these the things that you would like grow on like Bob Ross's head? Like they had like the little like guinea pigs and things.
The chia pets.
Chia.
Those commercials back in the day were lit. Chia.
I would get a Bob Ross one. I'd put him right there.
That actually be fire.
I heard they did that dude dirty, apparently.
Oh, like the way they fought for his wealth afterwards.
Yeah,
that's what that new documentary is supposed to be about.
That's yeah, that this game Chia or Chaya, whatever it is, looks pretty cool. It looks like it's gonna be like an interesting little heartfelt, experience. So I'll check it out. Yeah, I know Tony's like, if you can't shoot 50 people in the head within like 2 minutes, it's not for me.
Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. That's all I want all day long. Headshots on motherfuckers.
Tony's trying to make these shorts happen. No.
It definitely looked good. It didn't look bad.
You know what game did look good in the showcase? Vampire. Don't know why. Give me
The
Bloodborne.
Blood something? What is it called?
Blood Hunt. It's a battle
Blood
royale
Hunt.
game.
I wasn't too into that. I'm not into vampires.
That's not a battle royale game.
It is a battle royale game.
I didn't get that from. Where did you get that information? I didn't see that from the trailer.
I'm reading it on Kotaku right now. It's a horror battle royale game set in the Vampire Masquerade universe.
Huh.
Gran Turismo.
Boo.
Good stuff.
It's just a racing
I don't know.
simulator. It looks
Shit
good though.
is-
It
I
looks real
loved
good.
Gran Turismo back in the day. I don't know why. After Gran Turismo 4, I just don't have any interest to play these types of games.
I think what destroyed me the most is the licenses that you got to get.
It's my favorite part.
I
It's the best
hated it
part.
because you bust your ass, and then once you get to that A, it's like, fuck. Like it's either that shit's terrible.
Yeah, the AA and the S class licenses are like fucking impossible to get, and the races are like impossible to win.
You have to be real aggressive. You basically have to like knock everyone into walls and shit.
What that game is not about, but
Yeah, then Blood Hunt, this battle royale that Tony's excited about, and that looks like a full showcase. I'm disappointed. I thought we were gonna get a Bug Snack sequel.
You like the first one?
I never played the first one. I've got the little album there, but I still haven't played the game.
what a
I
guy.
played a little bit of the game, and I don't know why. I thought I was gonna love it, and I didn't love it. It was okay, but I don't know. The music's cool, and the game is a very cool concept. So, I mean, there should be a Bugsnax sequel.
That Bug Snack song is super catchy.
What I wanted was another hype ass moment, like when a couple years ago at E3 they showed Final Fantasy VII Remake. I wanted to see Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. You know what I'm saying? When the fuck is Part 2 coming out? Or maybe a little Final Fantasy 16 action. You know, something. Fucking something.
I am done with this Final Fantasy dick shit.
You
This
never
shit
played
is
it, so
making
just
me
shut
sick.
up. Just shut the fuck
All
up.
them
You shouldn't have an
fucking
opinion. Just
remakes.
shut up.
Remake of number 6, remake of number 7, and everybody's fucking hype gargling this shit down. Fuck out of here. You're just as bad as Grand Theft Auto. Just as bad. Motherfuckers bringing the same old shit back. Ain't nobody trying to play this old shit. I'm on a new system. Give me new next gen. Give me a new fan of Final Fantasy. And keep it going. Fuck these remakes. I'm tired of all
The worst part of Tony, if you ask me, this is like the most toxic part coming out right now.
Tony's got a point. Why not get a new Call of Duty going, which is basically just the same fucking game, but with some different weapon skins, and then he'll be happy. They've been releasing the same game to you, Tony, for 15 years, and you still eat it up every single time.
No,
wait until he spends $120 on NBA 2K22.
I'm not buying
like
NBA
a week or so.
I'm not buying that game.
You're gonna
You
buy
know
it.
why I'm not buying that game though? Because the motherfucking game of all time is coming back. Battlefield, motherfucking Battlefield. That's what's fucking coming back.
How different is it going to be from the previous Battlefield?
Because all those are fucking old ass guns.
Tony's going to be like, oh my God, you could get into a vehicle. This is incredible.
No,
oh my God, you could hit square to reload. This is amazing. It's like, dude.
You guys want a turn-based dick. Get out of here. If y'all want
Final
some
Fantasy's not
turntables, get the
turn-based
fuck out of
at
here.
all.
Final Fantasy's trash. I'm done talking about remakes of Final Fantasy. Remakes. These niggas is remaking.
This is your worst take yet, dude.
This is a hot take.
I love how he's like, I want to see new games, not old games. The remake is a fucking new game. I love how he's like, I'm sick of these turn-based games. The new game is not turn-based.
Oh, you're just picking out the two little things to verify your bullshit love for the remakes.
I'm saying you have a take and it's just wrong.
Get a new Final Fantasy. Bring a new one out. Give the people what they want. Stop making remakes.
I think people wanted a Final Fantasy VII remake since like 2005.
Because they're sick in the head. They're sick.
Give the people what they want. Don't give it to them. They're sick in the head. Get your story straight.
Fucking remakes. But no, I'm not buying 2K. That game is a highway robbery. I'm done with that game. Battlefield's coming out. That's all that matters right now. I'm not gonna buy any of these stupid ass games.
It kind of makes me sick that you're jumping from Warzone that you just play 24/7 to Battlefield, which is almost kind of the same game, just different.
No, bro. The only reason why I play Call of Duty is because it's an FPS game. and I'm playing it, and I'm enjoying my time with it right now. I need an actual real FPS game that'll come out. I've been saying those old Battlefields, all them shits is trash. I'm tired of this World War II bullshit. I'm in modern times. I want a motherfucking M4A1. I want a fucking, I want some high-tech weaponry, all right? I don't need this, bing, it's not an M1 Grand. I don't need that shit. I don't need none of that shit. Horseback riding? Fuck out of here. I got a jet. I got a robot dog that's going to shoot shit. I want new shit. I don't want this old shit. That's my take. I'm done.
Isn't Battlefield 5 like relatively like modern though?
It's set in 20 years in the future or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's definitely in the future. It's like modern future. Sorry, I didn't mean to say no.
You know what game has? You know what game has super modern weaponry? Borderlands 3, Tony. That's some futuristic guns right there.
I've been trying to get him to play it. I've been trying to get us together. Nobody wants to play that game with me.
What do you mean? Pucho's the only one that's co-signing with your nonsense. You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna get Borderlands 3. You're gonna steal everybody's shit, and then everybody's not gonna want to fucking play with you anymore.
No, you can have dedicated loot in the new Borderlands 3. That's one of the settings they have specifically.
We need that shit in Metal Gear Peace Walker, dude. I fucking drop a supply marker to get more bullets, and then Doughy will pick up all my boxes and say, crazy. "Oh my bad, I didn't know it was yours." It's
that was towards the end of a very long
done it so
battle,
many times. You've done it
and
so
there
many
was
times.
a whole bunch of shit on the floor, and I didn't know whose was whose at that point.
Right, nigga. You know exactly who.
He saw there were 4 packs of health on the ground.
I needed health though.
He was like, I didn't know that was yours. I thought this was mine. It's like the game has never dropped 4 health. It's like you obviously threw your supply marker on top of mine just so you could jack it all.
You haven't just gone super petty with it. He wants to pick up all the health and all the bullets. You just hang back and let him run into areas on his own.
Oh, it's that he won't do that.
He won't do that either.
He won't do that.
He stays behind me the whole time.
Why does he need the bullets and the health then?
Because I'm low.
Talking about this beautiful game and all these lovey-dovey shit and remakes. Did you guys see the trailer for The Matrix?
Yes.
What did you guys think about it?
I'm hyped.
It looks so good.
I'm very hyped.
It looks so good. I'm more interested in the story and what the fuck is actually going on. It seems like the computer got restarted. The Matrix just like rebooted itself and kind of just placed Neo in it. And Neo's kind of like trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
Facts.
It looks so good.
I don't even think Neo's trying to figure out what the fuck happened. It's like Neo's confused. He doesn't realize that it seems like he has no memory of the first game except the first game, the original trilogy, other than like these like faint little moments, you know.
How did he get resurrected? He died at the end of the third one, right?
Well,
I guess spoiler alert for a movie that happened over a decade ago.
It looked like he went to sleep. Like he just kind of just slowly fell asleep. It looked like death, but it wasn't. I
mean, he's supposed to be like Cyber Jesus or something, right? Like that.
Yeah.
So
I guess he gets resurrected for sure. I mean, the machines drag his body away. It looks like he died for sure.
And I think the Matrix Online game, like there was a truce between the machines and the humans
because he gave up.
Yeah. And the big argument or the big conflict in the game was they were trying to get back Neo's body or something. Doughy, do you know? I never actually played the game. I
one
read
of the
a little
most
bit about
obscure MMOs I've ever heard. And then like suddenly shit is canon from that fucking MMO. I'm like, yo, why would you do this?
I was actually looking into that because you made the comment. I don't think any of the people that's actually making the Matrix have said that the MMO is canon.
Well, the Wachowski siblings, I think they're the Wachowski siblings now. They were originally involved with the Matrix Online in the first like 3 months of it or something, which is when they kicked off a lot of these storylines. But who knows? Because it doesn't look like Morpheus is in this one. I think that the actor came out and said he's not in this new one.
Which is kind of sad because
he's in the fucking movie.
Because that dude Yahayi Abdul,
good replacement.
I'm fucking his name up. He's the replacement of Morpheus, and
I don't think it's the replacement.
No, he is. He is.
He looks like
Oh.
young Morpheus.
He
I
does
mean,
look like
he's-
young Morpheus.
His name, I looked at it on IMDb. His name is Morpheus. I don't think he's the replacement for Morpheus.
In New York Post, right here.
Oh
let me
my
click onto
Lord.
it. It says that Mantine 2
Can we
is
talk instead of like, what are you doing?
I'm giving you facts.
I'm telling you, I don't think he's the replacement for Morpheus. I think in this movie, Neo's kind of going through the motions of his previous events, but everything is like warped a little bit.
It's like inverted. Yo,
Right.
by the way, fucking Tenet sucked. Just want to throw that out there. The movie Tenet is trash.
Doughy, you have the worst opinion, so I don't care.
Facts. Let me get you one of these real quick.
What the fuck is
He's
happening?
doing the reverse. He's walking backward in the movie Tenet.
Oh my god.
That's what he's doing. Oh man.
Tenet was
Sucked.
awesome. Tenet was awesome. You could go eat a dick.
You had to pay attention. You was probably sleeping and woke up.
yeah.
You woke
Nah,
up
bro.
to that episode or that scene walking backwards, and you was like, well, "What the fuck?" Hits the ball. This shit is stupid, dude. Like that's what you
Nah.
did. Yeah.
Yo, there's a scene where they're like taking out these Indian bodyguards. Yo, I swear to God, they do this to one guy, and then his eyes are just like this. He gets drunk. It's the worst. It's the worst.
Oh man. I did hear though they brought back the original Trinity character.
Yeah.
Like she's back in this one, which I find odd. So
She
she
di- she
died.
definitely died.
She definitely died. But Morpheus doesn't come back. The original Morpheus doesn't come back, but she comes back. It's
She died before though.
She died. Yeah, she died. She died before he gave up or made the deal.
He's saying that in Matrix 2, she dies. He reverses time, and then she almost dies again, but then he takes the bullet out of her chest. Right? Nah. She's fucking dead. She died in the real world. She the ship crashed. She had all that rebar like through her chest and her abdomen and stuff, and then he left her for dead.
How do you make a sequel to a movie though with probably the most overpowered character of all time? I'm very curious to see what they do with this.
Have you guys watched The Fantastic Watchmen, the TV show? Huh?
No, I haven't. What's
No?
that?
You haven't watched The Watchmen? I thought you watched it.
I watched The Watchmen on HBO.
Yeah, the TV show, The Watchmen.
The Fantastic Watchmen. I've never heard them called The Fantastic Watchmen.
I'm saying it was fantastic. Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, my bad.
He's still reversing Tenet. He's still going
still-
back.
he's
I'm
still-
inverted.
He's
I'm
confused.
like-
He's still Tenet got him so fucked up he thought the movie was bad. So fucking yeah, so how do you make a sequel to the TV series with one of the most OP characters ever? Is just to make him forget how OP he was. So I think you're gonna go through the movie and he's gonna be not using his regular powers. He's not gonna be using his superpowers because he doesn't know they're there, so he's just like not activating them. So I think you're gonna get a lot of situations like that. But
I
I mean,
love
the
how-
trailer shows you he stops bullets and he flies, does a lot of incredible shit already. So
What if this new Morpheus character starts going blue at some point, Booch? You're just gonna lose it?
I'll fucking lose it. I'll lose my fucking mind. I'll be like, this is amazing. Oh God, we're living in a fucking Dr. Manhattan alternate reality. This shit all makes sense now. Like,
It's the
That should
same
be fun.
character that played. I guess that's a spoiler for The Watchmen. It's the same character that played Dr. Manhattan.
yeah, it's incredible. You guys should watch The Watchmen. It's fantastic. The Fantastic Watchmen.
I
apparently.
do think though, I found it weird, right, that they put him back into the Matrix. He wakes up and he's just trying to figure out because in the trailer, I don't know if you've seen it, the new Morpheus. I'm just gonna say Morpheus has the pills again in his hands. So does he wake Neo up again?
It looks like Neo has it because you saw the Alice shit, the Alice in Wonderland references. That's all about the first movie, like right in the beginning. There's a lot of Alice in Wonderland stuff.
And NPH is giving him all kinds of blue pills.
Right. It looks almost like
Who's
he's being.
NPH?
Oh my God.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Do you don't know who Neil
Oh.
Patrick Harris is? White
Yeah, but I'm
Castle,
just-
freaking.
I don't know. They like paraphrased his
You
name.
ever watch Harold and Kumar? NPH. They're hype. Neil Patrick Harris is like riding a zebra or some shit like that. An ostrich. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he's regularly seeing a psychiatrist now. And NPH, he's got the blue glasses on. it looks like, and he, it looks like he's being force fed like the Matrix, pretty much. Like in the movie, he's given the option between the red pill and the blue pill, and the red pill's like waking up. It seems like he's being force fed a series of blue pills to kind of force him into being like docile in the Matrix.
That's crazy. They're like, yo, we can't get him to fucking. We got to keep feeding him the Matrix pill.
Yeah.
I noticed those blue glasses. I thought that was interesting. I was like,
Yeah. I felt there were a couple things like that because like he had the blue glasses on. There was the girl from the first movie that was down with Morpheus's crew. I forgot her name, but she had like white hair in the first movie. In this movie, it looks like she has blue hair. I don't even know if that's the same like character, but it seems that way.
Yeah.
She has very blue hair, and then she's with Morpheus, and Morpheus has on a very like red shirt, and he has like a lot, and it looks like there's supposed to be some battle between existing in reality versus the ignorance is bliss kind of dichotomy or whatever. I don't know. I thought the trailer was really good, and it got me thinking a lot, which I think is good.
I am so excited. I'm gonna say it. I think that Keanu Reeves is definitely in the running for like top best like action hero of all time.
Yeah. I love how he brought the John Wick energy into this film. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so good.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the John Wick hair. I'm like,
that's what as I feel. It's a look. It's an energy.
He got the long hair for John Wick, and he just never went back. He kept the same hair for Cyberpunk. Now he got the same hair for fucking for the Matrix.
I like this John Wick hairstyle. Shit's
I like it
fire.
too. I think
Why
it
don't
fits
you get
in.
it? Why don't both you guys get a stupid hair? Then?
I wish I could.
Pooch was tight because he can't get his hair grown, my nigga. Let's just
fine.
accept it. And that's why he's
What?
tight.
I'm saying if you like the hair, why didn't you get the hair?
Maybe I can get a wig.
Yeah, go marry
get the
it.
fucking wig. We already agreed to wearing wigs.
Yeah.
I do find it strange that they bring back Jada.
You find it strange?
Yeah, because I know her character didn't die, but like it's just weird that they're bringing back certain characters. I don't know if it's because of I have a hunch here, right?
So maybe the first Matrix was the QA version, and that was them testing and seeing what worked and what didn't work for them. So they rebooted some of the characters, some of the assets they were used for the second iteration. Maybe
like
it's
Lawrence
just
Fishburne's kind of old. Jada Pinkett's still hot. Just keep her in.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what's up.
She's doing entanglements. All right.
Speaking of strange things, though, Tony, what about that Spider-Man trailer with Doctor Strange?
On the what ifs?
No, the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm confused by that whole shit.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't. I watched the trailer twice, and I'm just like, how can this be at the same time?
The internet rumor mill is going crazy. The internet rumor mill claims we're getting Toby, we're getting Andrew Garfield back, we're going to get 3 Spider-Mans in one movie.
I don't know how that's possible. Like, what type of vortex timeline did they cross that like they're going to have all like I don't know.
Well, they established the multiverse exists. That's the big reveal from the Loki TV show. I don't know if you saw Loki or not.
I didn't know.
But the big reveal in Loki is that the multiverse exists. There are multiple concurrent timelines that exist.
It's just so fucking dumb because in WandaVision, they had all opportunity to confirm that the multiverse exists, and they went and doubled down in that, no, this has nothing to do with the multiverse. Which is like, why the fuck would you do that?
My name's Ralph Boner.
Yeah, I don't know. I was confused by it. I'm interested to see like what the fuck and how the fuck did this all come into play.
They show you in the trailer,
but more in depth. Like it's just that's quick. I need to know.
What is he trying to do in the trailer? He's trying to make someone forget something.
He wants to make the entire world forget his name because remember at the end of what was it, Homecoming?
Yeah.
At the end of Homecoming, they Joey Jonah Jameson revealed that that Spider-Man's secret identity is Peter Parker.
Right.
And now everyone hates him.
Right. He wants the world to forget, and then in Doctor Strange attempting to do that, he basically fucked everything up. And I don't know. He just brought the parallel universes just like a little closer, so they're like accessible now, pretty much.
It is interesting to see because now we can probably see who's the best Spider-Man.
You think we're gonna get the pig Spider-Man? I liked him a lot.
Spider Pig?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're in Spider Pig.
I'd be surprised if we get Spider Pig.
I do want Miles Morales though. I want Miles to show up in the movie.
I mean, Miles Morales does already exist in the Spider-Man, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They had Donald Glover playing his uncle. He makes a reference to his nephew.
Yeah, I thought that was cool, and I hope they, if they ever go ahead and put the Prowler like in one of these movies, I really do hope it's Donald Glover. That'll be fun.
I also,
Oh man, I wish that they would have made him Miles Morales when they had the chance. Like,
Yeah,
I
for sure.
that would have been so dope.
I also saw a bunch of Twitter tweets that Aunt May is back and she's hot.
She's
Supposedly.
always been hot. It's Marissa Tomei, dude.
Yeah,
Marissa Tomei is a gorgeous woman and
nonstop
an amazing
Twitter,
actress.
IG, all this, they all kept just flashing this. I'm like, damn, did I miss something? Like I didn't like it was.
Yeah,
just
I mean, what you missed was in the other Spider-Man, Aunt May dies.
No,
So then,
I know that. I'm saying like, did I miss an announcement that she's the new Aunt May and they bringing her back? The new.
I mean,
Tomei-
there's 2 Spider-Man movies and an Avengers movie where she's
alive.
Aunt May. This is old. What do you mean alive? Marissa Tomei's been Aunt May for like 4 movies now.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm saying, oh my God, Tony, please.
I'm thinking about the same person with a different name.
Maybe.
I'm probably thinking, yeah. All right,
The same
ignore
person
me.
with a different name. What does that mean?
I mean,
I don't know, man.
I
I
mean,
don't try
like-
to understand Tony things.
I'm trying to. You saw memes. I'm trying to explain the meme to you, but
Yeah.
you told me no mid explanation. I'm telling you, this is what it means. In the other Spider-Man movies, Aunt May dies, and so then when Peter Parker comes to this world, Aunt May is back because she exists in this world, and not only she's back, she's hot. So he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get it in with this alternate universe Aunt May." Like, this ain't my aunt. Like, it's the joke.
Oh no, it is the right person I'm thinking about. Yeah, you're right. My bad. I apologize. She is hot.
You better apologize.
They claim that Willem Dafoe's going to come into this one too.
He laughs. He's got a distinct laugh. One thing I was disappointed about, not to bring it back to the previous conversation, but there's no hint of Agent Smith. I feel like you got to have the Agent Smith.
They claim he's not going to be in it.
I know. I feel like you got to have the Agent Smith.
You have to.
Who's Agent Smith? You talking about? Wait, we're going back to Matrix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hugo Weaving.
It's Hugo Weaving. He plays an elf in The Lord of the Rings.
How much can you trust these? How much can you trust these actors and actresses whenever they say that they're not going to be in a movie? Andrew Garfield still claims he's not in this movie. I think the guy that played that was playing Daredevil. The rumor is that he's in this movie. I think that they even showed him in the trailer, except for his face, and he still claims that. I think he still claims he's not in the movie.
Yeah, you can't trust these people. Like the build up to one of the seasons of Game of Thrones, they were like, "Nah, man, Johnson's dead, yo. He's kaput. He's gone. He's done. He cut his hair for another movie. It's not even. It's like, nah, fuck all that noise. He came back, and they were like, haha, we lie, yeah. It's like, I don't trust any of these motherfuckers. Like, obviously, they're trying to sell you something. That's why I think Morpheus is in the Matrix. I think we might even find out that this Morpheus ain't a good Morpheus, and real Morpheus is gonna come through and save the day. That'd be super hype. I want that moment. Except I like this Morpheus too. So I want him to be a good guy. I actually don't want that to happen, but
I would love it if like the Matrix was setting shit up in the. I would love that shit if they had like an evil Morpheus just like trying to lead him in the wrong direction. You remember when Cypress coughed, and then the niggas they knew he was behind the wall? What an asshole!
Do you think this is going to be a one and done Matrix movie, or this is the kickoff of a new trilogy?
This is a new trilogy. This is a new set of movies. They're not bringing all these people back. Such a cool world and all that stuff without trying to make it a big deal all over again.
I hope they
made
back.
Movies, they made games, they made the Animatrix cartoon shit. I think they're gonna try to build something and sell a bunch of shit off of it.
They're probably going to see how much hype this shit gets and how much money they get in, and if they see like, okay, people are still interested in the Matrix and still want it, they're going to continue on. And I hope they come out with an animated series. I love that Matrix animated series. That shit to me was lit.
Yeah, it was incredible. I have one more thing to say about the Matrix before I could stay on board with Spider-Man. I felt like we left too soon. I'm sorry. My boy from Hamilton, who all you guys suck for not enjoying it, the king, I forget his name. He was also in that TV show Mindhunter. He was in this movie. He's a great actor. He was talking to Neo, and he was just talking about the Matrix. He's like, "Welcome back to the Matrix." I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, this is like another guy who knows about the outside world, or like, I don't know. I was interested in it. He didn't fit the profile of any of the like characters from the previous movies, so he felt like new, kind of like MPH felt new. I wonder if he's like a new Oracle or something, one of those strange roles, like a new architect or something like that. So,
You know what we should do? We should do like a whole Matrix meetup and go watch it on release date.
you know what we should do? We should watch all the Matrix movies and review them on our podcast.
That's the one.
Yeah, that sounds like content.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that. Back to Spider-Man though. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how all three of them.
Jamie Foxx is confirmed to be playing Electro in the movie.
That's cool.
Jamie
Sandman
Foxx
is
an incredible actor.
Sandman is coming back. I don't know if I would call Jamie Foxx an incredible actor, but he is in this movie.
He's a good actor.
When has he done a bad film? Like, I don't think he really has bad films.
I would have to look at his movies that he's been in.
He's down.
I mean, you made a
filmography.
claim. You're saying he's an incredible actor.
He's really good, bro. Whenever he be acting, he be doing his thing.
He be acting. I liked him in Django, but even then, he just played Jamie Foxx in Django.
I don't think so. Did you see Tyrese's
footage?
I knew his tryout for Django? It's terrible.
I knew it was coming to that.
Yeah, I mean,
you remember when you called Tyrese a triple? What does he call him? An A-list.
yeah.
He's an A-list. An A-list fucking.
We couldn't find him on any lists. He's a no-list actor. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, man, there's an alternate universe, right? Like in Spider-Verse shit, where Tyrese is Django. And worst of all, Nicolas Cage is Superman. Have you seen the Nicolas Cage Superman shit?
No.
It makes me want to die when I see it. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right
his
now.
suit looks like it's made out of duct tape.
Yo, it's the worst. His hair is bad. His forehead is bad. His suit, the muscles, everything is terrible.
What year was he?
But you know what?
Oh my God.
But you know what? In that universe, Chris Farley played Shrek. So you win some, you lose some.
I'm not gonna lie. I just went through all of Jamie Foxx movies, and they're all really good movies.
Yeah,
I don't see any of them being bad. Maybe The Truth About Cats and Dogs and then that '96 film, but other than that, he's got Ali. He was in Ali. He was in Bait. He was in Any Given Sunday. He was in Breaking Rules, Stealth. Miami Vice was a great movie. The movie Ray, great fucking movie. Due Date, Kingdom. I don't know. I think Mateo is wrong with his claim on Jamie Foxx.
I didn't say he was a
Mateo
bad actor.
didn't make any claims.
I just said
he made a claim.
Incredible. I
He
said
said he
is he
wasn't.
an incredible actor?
He is.
I don't think Jamie Foxx is an incredible actor.
I think he is.
Because his movies are good, he's an incredible actor.
These costumes are really bad.
It's like Tom Cruise, right? If you go through Tom Cruise's whole acting career, he's got maybe one movie, two movies on that list that you're probably like, I ain't watching that. Like, he's got an incredible fucking career. It's like, is he an amazing actor? Like, he's a good actor. Like, he's a passable actor. Like,
damn,
I've never watched a movie and like, oh my god, that Tom Cruise performance. Aside from like, what's the movie where he's like the fucking sports agent thing?
The Show Me the Money movie.
Show Me the Money.
What is
Show
that
Me
movie?
the Money.
So they definitely said that he is not widely considered an incredible, great actor, but he is a good actor.
Where did you read?
And I love how whatever he just read, now he's accepting that as fact. It's like,
I'm facting. Anyways,
we're
on tangents.
I retract my statement. All
he's
right?
an incredible actor.
Not an incredible actor. Maybe you could fast forward this one and just be like, all right.
Where were we before we went on a tangent?
Talking about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
So,
yeah.
You said you wonder how it's going to play out with all three Spider-Men in the movie, who are not confirmed to be in the movie. Just funny enough, but they're definitely going to be in the fucking movie. I hope it's more than just like the bare minimum, which would be like and fucking Andrew Garfield. Tom Holland struggles with all the villains throughout the entire movie, and he's just like fighting and fighting. He just can't make it, and then at the end, the other Spider-Men show up and help him out and save the day. It's like that would be the cheesiest way to go about it. I hope it's not that.
You think they're all gonna do that whole Spider-Man meme where they're like this, pointing to each other, like you know how they have
did
like.
it. They already did it in Spider-Verse, so I don't know if they're gonna pull it again in this one.
Oh, they did? I didn't watch
Did
it.
they?
Yeah, I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah, it was an end credit. It was like the post credit thing. They had the future Spider-Man pop in, and they did that meme for sure.
So Tony, how do you have opinions?
'Cause I
Like you
didn't see
haven't
that.
watched, you haven't watched or played anything.
The
Every
video
time we
games?
bring
No, I
something
haven't
up,
played
you're
the
like,
video
I haven't
games.
played it, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I can see. I
Just
like
shocking.
watch the movie. No, I can see like trailers and shit like that on the YouTube. Like
I
don't need to-
almost wish that Tony was into Fortnite because then he'd at least get some of the pop culture stuff that we're talking
Right,
about just because they put everything into that stupid game.
Tony will be like, yeah, I didn't watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but I watched someone watch it on YouTube. It was pretty
Nah,
good.
the funniest shit was when and maybe it's not funny for the wrong reasons, was when they put the MLK experience into Fortnite
Oh
last month.
no.
Yo, that shit was funny. Yo, they were making you watch like the great speeches, but everybody was
It was
It was so
terrible.
fucking
I
cringy.
didn't hear about this. That's crazy.
you know that something like that, something like that getting put into the game, that went through so many people that signed off on doing that exact the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah,
That's
that
so
was
fucking cringy.
funny. I was like, wow. All the memes on Twitter. Yo, that's why Black Twitter is the greatest thing ever. the
Did you
best.
guys watch that new TV series called What If?
I've been loving the What If series.
I didn't
think-
watch it. I didn't know it was out already.
Yeah, they're like 4 or 5 episodes in at this point. It's fun. Like that, like I like a lot of the twists they're doing. I think it's cool. This the shit that Bucho said he enjoys in the comics, where it's like it's just them, they're trying weird shit and seeing what happens.
You didn't
Yeah.
watch any of it though?
No, I just heard about this week. I looked at a trailer. I thought it was something that was coming out. I wasn't aware that this was something that was out already. So I'll start watching it once probably tonight.
Yeah, it should tie into the movie kinda, just in the idea that these are all multiverse type things too. These are all they exist in some universe. I think the main Marvel universe, like Earth 616 or something, and these all happen on Earth 4 something.
Yeah, for these, you don't need to have watched everything, although it'll add to it. Like in the zombie episode I watched, like Thanos shows up, and it's like that only feels like, like it hits good if you've seen, the Civil War or the
Endgame
other two,
and Infinity,
Endgame
yeah.
and Infinity War. But you don't need to. If you just know about the characters, it's probably enough to enjoy it all. My main gripe right now with the What If, I feel like they're not what ifing enough. It feels like they're like, let's just swap Captain America with like Captain Britain, and then the whole story is like pretty much identical. Like it's not that different, and it's just like, okay. Like I wanted to just like hit I want more unique things. The zombie thing was really cool, actually. I watched that episode this morning, and it was very unique and very very different. And it doesn't even end on like a very good resolution. You feel like, like everything's gonna work out, and they even show you how it might not all work out. Like there's like some extra stuff happening there.
So you want
So
them to
it's just like-
change it, but then change the course of that timeline, like make things different, make it its own unique thing. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying like if we made up a what if story where me and you swapped bodies, it'd be really boring if we did almost all the same things.
Yeah,
that
you
we
want
would've done
its own.
anyways.
You want
I want it
things
to be
different.
fucking different.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said.
Like, well, yeah, you're saying that it would affect the timeline. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure what that even meant, but-
Like changing it, like it would. The decisions would be different because it's a different person. You know what I mean? His decisions won't be the same.
Yeah, like they had T'Challa as Star-Lord, and while there's funny moments and stuff like that, it's just like, oh, it's just like the same old Guardians doing the same old Guardian shit, and it's like,
I don't know.
I don't
He convinced Thanos to join them.
yeah, that was funny, but it felt like Thanos just subbed in for like Drax or something. But
That's fair.
Yeah, I got 2
I don't
more
know.
episodes of it. Then I'll be caught up.
I don't know. I want more like just give me fucking evil Iron Man, just fucking killing everybody, like, and that would be fun. You know, give me shit like that, like just like a vastly different set of events or something. But I mean, I'm happy that they're going for it. You know,
You got evil Doctor Strange.
you got evil Doctor Strange.
That's a dangerous man.
That is dangerous, man. You got evil Mind Stone guy.
Vision, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
Vision.
so you're getting some stuff, so I don't know. It's cool.
No, I like it. I do like the what ifs. Like shit, it's a little fun, a fun TV series. You know what I mean? Just like WandaVision was pretty dope as well. I do think though, I'm curious of when they're gonna bring DC. When they're gonna involve the DC. Like, you know how not into Disney and all that because it's different things, but I'm saying back with the X-Men's and shit, I want an X-Men type fucking thing going on. Like the comic books was amazing. Like everybody joined houses and fought the fucking, you know what I mean? Like I want that. They're doing a good job with Marvel, but let's not forget about DC. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I think DC, they got Watchmen. They're trying. They're
shit in the bed repeatedly is what they're doing.
Yeah, the only good thing that DC has right now is really that new Suicide Squad is pretty good.
I heard it was fantastic. Yeah,
It's okay. That
I haven't watched it.
All right, I'm not gonna say much then.
Go
But yeah,
for it. I don't care.
oh, this whole polka dots, dude. The polka dot dude, like just shooting out polka dots, killing people, and pissing and polka dots going. That shit threw me off. That shark dude is pretty fucking cool. Slow but dumb.
That polka dot dude, that's one of my favorite character actors in the world, though. He also appears in the What If series because he reprises his role from Ant-Man. As the dude that's like super scared of Baba Yaga. And they give him a fucking Baba Yaga in the What If series.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. But no, that movie's good. Did you see the movie though? Suicide Squad, the new one?
No.
No.
All I've heard is I've only heard good things.
It's pretty good. And
it's okay.
Margot Robbie, is it Margot Robbie that's playing Harley Quinn? She fucking nails it. She's so good.
She's the best
like
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
The best Harley Quinn. There's just some certain actors and actresses. What was that?
Yeah, I expected a comment that didn't come, so just go ahead.
Oh, that she is the best Harley Quinn. Just
incredible actor.
Now, I expected Doughy because every time you bring up an attractive woman, Doughy's just like, oh. I expected Margot Robbie. She's such a good actor, and then Doughy goes, she's so hot too.
No, she's not my type. No.
Wow.
You'll know when somebody's my type. I'll say it right away.
But yeah, there's some certain actors and actresses that have that. They play that role and it sticks. It's their role. Like everybody knew who was the best Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows
Jack Nicholson.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Everybody knows Kat Dennings.
You know,
She never played the Joker.
But she played her roles, and everybody knows her for the role she plays.
Do they? What is her character's name, Doughy?
I don't know.
Kat Dennings.
Kat Dennings.
Man, it's ridiculous. But no, yeah, she plays a really good Harley Quinn. I like it. I do find it weird though, like how not weird, how she transitions through her emotions through that whole movie. Happy, sad, killing, crazy. It's like, damn, like that's what makes her fucking good. You know what I mean? Like she was just making love and having sex in that room, and then bow in the chest. That dude's dropped. You know what I mean? That's a spoiler, Pooch, but you said you didn't care, so
okay.
That shit. You know what I mean?
He was evil.
Yeah,
she
but
said
she can't do it again, right?
Yeah, she can't do it again. She's recognizing red flags now.
She's growing.
That's gross.
You see,
she's one-upping herself.
Everybody can grow, though. We don't need to be saying B words and shit no more.
Yeah, for real. Talking about B words.
What's up?
You guys listen to these new albums? All these rappers like to drop bitch left and right.
I love it. I love it all. It's all beautiful. Drake and Kanye. I know we all listened and got off the hype. I know I did. But
got off the hype.
Got my notes.
Yeah,
God.
he got notes. Let's start with you, Note Boy. Let's see. Let's see what the Hobbit got.
I had 2 songs.
Oh, here we go.
I had 2 songs in the Kanye album that I actually thought were like, all right. Jail. I actually like that one. I thought it was I think that it was I think actually his rapping on that one kind of killed the song for me. I liked all the build up to that. But the song's all right. The song's not bad. And I liked Believe What I Say, even though it had that real weird fucking outro. And I also think it's kind of funny to hear Kanye rapping, "Don't let the lifestyle drag you down." Let's see. Junior, whatever that one is. My note here just says Basuda. So I don't think I like that one very much.
Basuda.
Why'd you make that face, Tony? You don't know what song that is?
No, I was shocked by it. Like I thought he was gonna say something fucking amazing, like something good, and he Basuda. Like damn. I know you don't like Kanye, but fuck.
The corny ass like writing and praise God. I need a new girl. My old one was mean.
You're mean.
Yeah, some doughy shit.
Yeah, it is. No, facts. Meanie.
Yeah, fuck mean people. Right?
Meanie.
I don't know. Doughy's so mean. He steals my boxes in Metal Gear. Piece of shit.
Hey, what was that? What was that speech in Donda?
I don't know. I think it was just his mom talking shit.
Was it his mom? I was assuming
Donda's
it was
his mom's name.
Okay.
If you couldn't tell from the album. Where they they allude to that hundreds of times.
Yep.
Yeah, it was an honor of his.
I'm not saying talking shit. She was just giving some type of monologue.
It was an honor of his late mother. The whole album.
What do y'all got for the Kanye album?
I feel like go ahead.
Go ahead.
I feel like it's bloated. Some of the songs are way too long. The whole album is too long. Although it might be better than CLB. I definitely don't like that you cannot see who's featuring on the track. It's like CLB and this album are like complete opposites. Like CLB seems a little more trimmed, a little more polished, even though it's not as good as Donda. Donda has some better producing on it, but it just feels like he really recorded this in the Mercedes and the amphitheater, wherever he was at. It really sounded like he didn't have enough time to like trim this down and really make it a listenable album. It has some good songs though. Playboy Cardi's on it twice. They have a Baby Keem feature on there that's pretty good.
I knew you would like that. I knew it.
Yeah, I like Baby Keem a lot, man. I feel like up and coming, very good rap. I like him. So I don't like that you just can't see who's on what track though. Like I just have to remember, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of weird the way Kanye does that.
In Doughy's defense, of the 4 hours of music that I had to listen to leading up to this podcast, I would say I would rather listen to the Baby Keem album out of all of them because it's only 53 minutes long and the others are an hour and a half and an hour and 45 minutes. So I could get through it faster.
Yeah.
I love that Kanye's album got the reputation of being long, and Drake's album is like in the same fucking ballpark. They're long as shit. I don't know why these albums are so fucking long. I personally felt like both of the albums were too fucking long, and Kanye's was even more ridiculous in that some of the tracks towards the end of the album, they're almost like they almost feel like reimaginings of songs we already heard in the album.
There were 4 part 2 songs or 3 part 2 songs at the end of the.
And it's just like you could have just like cut the songs in half and just put them together and just call it one track. You could have done that probably for all the songs. Like they were just way too fucking long. For me, way too many fucking features. I'm not a big I want to like when I sit down to listen to somebody's album, like I want to listen to that person's album. I want to listen to that person's music. It's a little boring to me that like every fucking track I need to listen to some other artist that I'm not actually interested in. Like I didn't come here to listen to fucking Andre 3000 or Keem or you know Playboy Cardi or any of these people, right? Like I said that I listen to a Kanye album. It's like I ain't trying, you know what I'm saying? So I always find that shit annoying when it seems a trend of the last few years where all these hip hop albums, every fucking track is featuring somebody. Your whole album, you got a feature. It's like, it's fucking ridiculous. Drake's did the same bullshit too. Every fucking song is almost, it got a feature on like every track. It just, it feels so lazy to me. I don't know. And anyways, comparing the two albums,
Jay-Z's verse on that. Jay-Z's verse on that Drake album
was
garbage.
Yeah, it was so trash. I love Jay-Z. I'm not
it's
like
it's what you said though. It's what you said. Go ahead and say it again, Bujo. How Jay-Z raps when he's on.
Yeah, when you put Jigga on a record with somebody that like you might not know of too much, he likes to go off and you know, he'll make a good verse, good, you know, good bars, all that shit, and it'd be fire. But there'd be certain people like where Jigga feels too cool. You know, he'll you know, you put him on a song with Nas or you put him on a song with Kanye, and he's just like, yeah, like, all right, if y'all listen to the Nas shit, y'all already know what I could do. So like, I don't even need to show out. Like, I'm too cool for this. I'm gonna just not say anything for 17 bars. It's like, all right, like I'm stuck listening to you. He was even doing like the mumble rap thing.
Dude,
like when he's just rapping for half the bar and then just stopping, you're just like, all right, I guess that's what we're doing here.
My notes on that song in particular say, why is this album so lo-fi and mumbly? Even Jay-Z is crashing out.
Yeah, so I was disappointed in that because Jigga and Kanye have some really good songs too. So it's like, I don't know, it's a little lame, but I personally think that the Kanye album was better than the Drake album. Just musically, it was just more pleasant to listen to.
I think it was more interesting. I think a lot of the Drake songs just sounded the same. Like you could skip just between songs randomly and it would sound like the same fucking song.
Yeah, the one thing that I the first impression I had, I was like, wow, this sounds like a generic Drake album. I don't know how to like this. Just sounds like what you would expect from Drake. Just everything you would ever expect.
It sounds like you take all of today's music and you just like put it inside of like a pot and you just start like plucking songs out, and that's like what the album feels like. It's just like a song generator.
Another good point that you made. Is Drake creating the sound or is Drake chasing the sound? Right, and I think he's completely chasing the sound at this point.
Yeah, like I think it sounded a lot. I think a lot of the beats sounded like the lo-fi hip hop shit that everyone listens to now.
What's that face, Tony?
You guys are so.
He's in the camp of loving Drake album. He's so tight right now.
I'm not. I'm just shocked by you guys. 100%. Especially by you, Doe. Especially by you.
Yeah, I am shocked by Doe a little bit here.
Because the music you listen to is the exact shit that you're complaining about right now, which is fucking mind-boggling.
Right? Bro, I'm not listen, I'm not going to stand on like, listen, I listen to a lot of music, whether it be good or bad. I'm trying to look for new music. I just look and I explore, and it's very fun for me to find new music. So sometimes I will admit some of it is not that great, but that's what it takes to be a DJ and find
but it's original. Okay, it might not be great, but it's original.
I like Knife Talk. I was that track was all right.
With Project Pat.
I'm just saying though, like you're like the shit that you be saying, like that you hate or whatever. I think you're listening to music that you call great right now that has that same style. That's why it's shocking to me that you don't like the Drake, but you like Kanye's more. Because I'm the complete opposite. I like Drake's album more than I like Kanye's album. Kanye album is good. The problem I have with Kanye's album is that it's a lot more musical than it is vocals on a lot of the tracks. And that's why these tracks are so fucking long. Maybe I like the older Kanye, but I don't mind this new Kanye. But then again, it's probably like that because it's a tribute more to his mother. So that's why it's like that. That's why I'm accepting it. And who am I? You know, I'm just a regular guy. I listen to it. But I'm saying, like, for me, that's why I listen to it. And I respect the album. But I like Drake's album because, and I don't think they all sound the same. Granted, this whole album it's its own thing. So maybe the blending of how it sounds is the same. but Champagne Poetry, fire. Love it. The Way Too Sexy with Future and Young Thug, that shit threw me off a little bit, but I got it. It's not it has like that lo-fi hip hop type sound, but it's catchy. Like that's the thing with Drake.
I hated the hook in that song so much, and I thought that was a weird song for them to reference that Too Sexy. Yeah, but I was like, this is weird. That's what my note says.
And that whole In the Bible's also another good one that I like. And
I wrote 3 Z's.
That's crazy. And how Drake makes albums and shit, and why they make money and why they're always like charting, it's because he does go with the time. Drake is really good with riding the algorithm, riding the wave. That's why Drake sells so much every time he drops an album. That's why these people go hard and go hype for it. The man does great music. Does he copy a lot of people's flows and does it in his own way? Yes, he does. But that's why he's a great artist. So a lot of people don't like him. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't fuck with him or not. But, you know, Knife Talk's great. I like 7 a.m. Bridal Path. That shit was great.
I like the opening track of the album. I thought the production Poetry on that, right? I thought that was dope. There was another song. I forgot to grab the title from it. It's straight up, I don't remember, but the flow, he's jacking the Rick James track. I liked it because I like the flow. And I love Rick James. I forget the
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the song. If I go back and play it, I'll play you the parts where it sounds just like the Rick James track, and then I'll play the Rick James track, so you could go, "Oh shit, he definitely jacked the flow." But I mean, I liked it. I don't know if it was an intentional tribute or not, but it sounded cool. I don't know. It just felt too samey for me. Like I played like 17, whatever, how long the album was. It felt like endless, like 20 tracks or some shit, and it was like every song sounded similar to the last to me, and that shit gets a little boring when albums are like that. It feels like there's like different styles of artists, right? You got the artist that goes into the studio and they make their whole fucking album, and then you got the other artists that takes years before they decide to sit down and make their album. And so the tracks that they're incubating are, you know, they were taken over some period of time, so they kind of all got different vibes, you know. And I find like when the artist goes into the studio and they just put their album right down in there, I feel like you end up with tracks that are samey because they got to fill the album out, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's what it feels like to me. Really both of the albums, but Kanye's way less, just because like his production is far more interesting. Personally, I like music, so it being more musical is good for me. The fact that the beats are fire, there's a cinematicness.
He has great beats, yeah,
right. And there's like a grandness or cinematicness to his music. Like
yes,
like
I agree.
He's trying to give you a feeling as you're listening to the music. Like he wants this part to hit like emotional. It's gonna hit emotional. Like and like I think that's cool. Like that he's making fucking music. You
like
know what I'm saying? And Drake's shit just doesn't do it for me. Drake's shit just sounds like all the music of today, which is why I would expect. That's why I'm kind of with you, Tony. I'm like a little shocked Doughy didn't like it as much because he likes a lot of the current music. So if to me, the fact that Drake's music sounds so current, I feel like he would have liked it more, even though maybe it's not as original. But
this is not to like suck my own cock over here, you know, but I stay ahead of the curve. So what you might see as current,
you're sucking your cock hard right now, sir.
So what you think is current, I'm probably listening to the next sound.
So Baby Keem is that next sound?
Yeah, it's a little Narnia.
I'm gonna be,
you're
talking about Narnia.
It's literally
you
the
got
same
Deco,
shit.
You got Yami Online. You got a lot of these artists that are not known yet, but they're getting a lot of play, and they're like that sound is very next.
That's that sound.
No, there's no Yami Online on CLB or Donda. Listen, just look up a Yami Online song.
I don't know those artists.
And then thank me later. Yeah, there's a Vocaloid. It's a robot.
Drake shit.
They're arranging a robot's voice on a beat, and it's just so dope. So like there's stuff like that. But for me, CLB didn't do it for me. Like, it takes too long to get started. I started really jamming at like TSU and Into Deep, and that's like the 8th and 9th song into the album. And so I'm like, for me, it was me just waiting for the album to really start. I didn't really like any of the beginning songs. The first song's good. I wasn't really feeling Way Too Sexy like that. Then you got No Friends in the Industry. That's the high point for me. It's right when it's that should have been in the beginning of the album. For me, the album starts out way too slow, in my opinion.
I thought the first track was great.
No, the first track is great, but for me, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 really is where the album for me started. I didn't really like anything else before that. And then you got the Ty Dolla $ign. And then for me, that was it. I was checked out. I got like maybe 4 or 5 good songs on there. I thought it was okay, a decent album. But I feel like I don't know, it's Drake. You got what you got. If you really enjoy Drake and you really enjoy like his shtick and how he does things and brings a lot of featuring artists and chases other people's sounds, then that's for you. But for me, I like a little bit more authenticity in my rapper. And I feel like Kanye did that a little bit better. Even though there are problems with that album. I don't like that album too much, but it's better than CLB.
What album?
Production wise, I was telling them that CLB takes way too long to get started, in my opinion. For me, it starts at like Way Too Sexy, and then like it starts to go up, and then it literally like peaks at No Friends in the Industry and Knife Talk, and then for me, it's on its way back down after that, and like there's only like maybe 4 or 5 good songs for me on CLB that I'm like, okay, I can dig this.
I can't disagree with that, because honestly, like my comments on everything up to Way Too Sexy is that it's sleepy. Way Too Sexy is the first song where I'm like, oh, this is more upbeat.
Yes. So I feel like it doesn't really wake up or start until like the middle of the CD. And then like you have some high points, and then it just starts to shoot back down after like track 17. 17 is nice. I like Ty Dolla $ign on anything that he does.
17
so I feel like
too many tracks to have on a single album.
That too. That as well. I used to be in the camp of give me as much as you can. I'm like, I need that. You know what I mean? I need as much. Now I've realized there's like you can't bloat your album out like that. Also,
it's called quantity over quality. That's what it's called.
Also, track length. Because my problem with Donda is track length. When you got a song that's fucking 11 minutes long, 8 minutes, what are we doing here? Like, I'm good off of that.
Donda doesn't have any music, any song that's not even over 5 minutes and 48 seconds.
Oh my God, Tony, I'm looking at the album right now. There is an 11 minute and 31 second song.
Look at it. Look at it again.
Because that's 8 minute and 59 minute song. Mm-mm. There's a 6 minute long song.
Tony's looking at
5 minutes and 33. 5 minutes and 39, 4 minutes and 3 seconds. These songs are very long. In my opinion, no song should be longer than 3 minutes and a half at max. That shit it's too repetitive. I'm mentally checked out at that point. Unless you're doing something where you're changing the beat up and like kind of just subverting expectations, kind of.
Yeah, I love that he has a song, Jesus Lord. It's fucking 9 minutes long. And then he follows it up with Jesus Lord Part 2. And he went up, so he goes 11 and a half, 11 minutes and 30 seconds on the track.
I don't count those as an actual like
You think he finished that song and he's like, wait, no, I got more. I got so much more. Roll that beat back.
That's like that Dewey Cox shit. That one era of Dewey Cox where he could never finish that song. He had giraffe noises. He had Shaka Zulu people. He had everybody on the track. A goat. He was just like the goat. And he was telling the goat, no, man, I need it better.
That's Kanye in the studio right there.
Yes.
For sure.
I still
Um,
say CLB is better than the Kanye in my
Did you
my-
guys see?
That's fine.
Did you guys see the text message that leaked between Kanye and his producer?
No.
So apparently, it's known that Kanye overworks his producers. Like he has them in there working like
I can believe that.
slaves.
Yeah, I can believe
So
that.
like apparently, this one producer overslept one day and woke up too late. Yo, Kanye said, "Yo, nah, I'm not dealing with you no more." He said, "Go find Jesus. When you find Jesus, then you can come back." He texted this guy this shit. So everybody is telling anytime anybody tells them something, like, "Go find Jesus, and when you find him, then you can come back to me."
That's terrible.
That's fucking amazing.
Yo, that guy has severe mental illness. It's very sad.
So I don't know. In listening to this album, I got like this thought of like back in the day I used to be excited for music. Like I remember when, between Jay-Z albums, when he's like, "Yo, I'm going back into the studio." Like I used to genuinely be hyped, like to hear the next album. Like who's like what artists that are making music right now that you actually have feelings
Playboy
for?
Cardi.
So when Playboy Cardi goes back in the studio, you're hyped to hear the next shit.
Yeah,
Right?
which I don't believe his album is coming out tomorrow. Everybody's like, "Oh, there's an album coming out next week or some shit like that." It's fucking bullshit. A real Playboy Cardi fan, yo, if he comes out with an album tomorrow, I'll give all of y'all $10.
No, you can
It's
just buy
been less than a year since his last album, right?
It's December 25th was when his last album came out, and he's definitely not dropping another album. With how long his album rollouts are just the worst. It's the worst. It's like one of those videos where the something is about to happen, but they don't ever let you see what's about to happen. It's only B-roll of the lead up to that thing happening, and it's either like a car crashing or like a guy with a whip, and it's just a bunch of them, but you never see the actual album.
It's a lot of build up and never the
yeah,
hit,
dude, and you just get exhausted being a fan, and you're just like, "Nah, nigga, it's not happening."
I don't know.
Yo, there's a post. They said even if God came down from the heavens himself and told me that Cardi was coming out with an album tomorrow, I wouldn't believe it.
I don't understand why do people get so hype off of him? Like
Playboy Cardi?
Yeah, like what's the hype? Is it like a same Travis Scott hype? Like what's the hype behind him? There's definitely like a mosh pit like a festival aspect of it. He makes really good like festival music, mosh pit music, just real hype, just bouncy, just fun. I like it a lot. I know when he dropped that when he first came out, you and Zeus was jumping around like fucking banshees and shit, and monkeys was fucking just doing crazy shit.
That was when his first single came out. You know, I really rock.
Yeah, I was just
even when the first album dropped, I remember Doughy was like, "Oh my god, it came out tonight! It came out tonight!" And I had to watch this. He was just hopping around. I'm like, "What is he fucking doing?"
That was when we rented out that apartment,
and he almost broke the house.
I was opening and closing the cabinets in the kitchen,
slamming shit.
Yo, my favorite is Doughy would do all of that, come through with the fucking break the house down energy, and at the end of the album be like, "That was not a good album. It didn't hit like it was supposed to." Like, bitch, did you just see yourself? Like you were hyped like never before.
Did you
like
see
I don't
the
get
house? Did you see that? This man almost broke a pool table.
Yo, you don't remember? I was trying to make the shot on the pool table, so I sat on it and I kind of the whole pool table moved and cracked.
Mind you, Lisi's in the kitchen trying to clean up, and Doughboy's throwing ping pong balls at her. All in the kitchen, bing, bing. She got so tight, she turned around and Pucho was like, "Yo, Doughboy, chill out, my nigga. You wilding right now. Chill out." And Doughboy's just still. I'm laughing at this whole situation, mind you. I ain't stopping this man's happiness.
I have not gotten that excited about anything in a long damn time. Not since I was a child. I don't think I can't even understand that level of excitement anymore.
Yeah. It's because I lost my childhood
due to the Jehovah's.
Yeah, so now I'm just living out everything that I should have done when I was a
Tony,
kid.
you were supposed to play like the world's saddest violin right there.
I
I
know.
lost my childhood.
Trust me, the soundboard's coming next episode. We're gonna make sure that we have all the crickets for Doe.
Facts. No crickets. No crickets. Come on, don't do the crickets. The crickets is the most evil thing you could do to somebody.
Maybe what you need to do is hit him with the crickets, and in our pre-recordings, so that he could come through with the extra lively energy, so that he never gets hit with the crickets. You got to just threaten the crickets,
Yeah, let them know that it's there.
Yo, that might be a way to like produce. You're right.
So that's the One Up podcast recommendation. Instead of listening to either of these albums, just go watch Marvel's What If. It's better.
Yeah,
it's a better use of your time.
There's also something else that I forgot to mention. Carlos Mencia. Did he steal the jokes? Did he not steal the jokes?
All right,
3
boys.
episodes in a row. You know what you should
discuss.
do? Instead of listening to the album, you should do like Tony and watch a YouTube video of someone listening to the album instead.
It's called reaction videos.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Reaction videos are cheesy.
Depends. But I think that's it for the One Up today, boys. I think we kind of one up ourselves in many ways.
Did we?
Nah, probably not. But for all the fans and the viewers and the listeners out there, we appreciate you. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell. Notify yourself when we drop something with fire. Fire flames. We try to one up ourselves as much as we can, and we want y'all to one up yourselves. More importantly, that subscribe button is the way you one up yourself. Hit it. Don't be afraid. Just tap it.
Tony's giving us the Kanye album of outros. It just keeps going.
I'm gonna just
going.
But no, we appreciate
I'm just
you
glad
guys.
he didn't call them hot vids like he did. Oh, we're dropping them hot vids.
Hey, people like them.
love to drop hot vids.
People
I was like, oh man, I was shaking my head no already, but then he said we're dropping fire and flames. I was like, all right, I can take that.
It's a switch. I'm switching it up. I never stay the same. But now we appreciate you guys. And like always, go one up yourself.